Yo, it's your boy Rick Bell, and when I want to hear some real shit, I listen to Conceitednobodi. They keep it 100.
Oh yeah.
Couple of nobodies you should fucking listen to.
I just caught the 40, I might let it bang on them. I might rip my heart, I pour out all my pain on them. I might wanna shine, cop a couple chains on them. I might wanna stun and pull up in that Range Rover. Half a pint of lean, pour up some.
Consider nobody. Consider nobody.
Yeah.
You mad hype. Who the fuck calling from Pizza Hut?
What? It's Conceitednobodi.
What's this, hot girl winter shit?
Yo, yeah. Yo, put the volume up on my headphones for me.
Where's this shit at? You 2, right? Yeah. You the 2 or the 3?
2.
That's good?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Big shout out to Lady London. Yo, these bars is fire, son.
The ladies is killing him.
When I tell you I heard this shit over and over.
You was loving this shit. I know you liked it when you sent me the link. You don't send me the link for shit.
Yo, listen.
You say, yo, check these girls out, yo.
They out to order.
You was hype.
What?
It's a thought girl.
Yo, that's disrespectful, son. Man, I'm gonna walk all the way over here to say what's up to you.
I got a friend for you.
You got a friend for me?
Fucked up, yo.
What?
She pimping. She sound like she pimping.
Repossessing purses. You niggas is taking purses back?
Oh my God, that was me?
Oh my God. You said you trying to get me to pose for your pictures scary. I'm just looking for mimosas and missionary.
And that's that.
Yo, that's bars, son. Now we gotta let that play out.
Who is this? Lady London, you said?
Yeah, this is big shout out to Lady London with Dreezy. Come on now.
He tight, yo. Said, damn, I walked all the way over here for you.
Come on now.
Where's your friend? What if I don't want your friend?
Right? What your friend look like, though?
Where's she at?
Where's she at?
Oh, my God.
Yo, she got you niggas sounding crazy
she
out
pimping,
here.
Yo. She
I'm
got them
telling
open.
you. Big shout out to...
She got them open, yo.
Is this Dreezy or Lady
I
London?
thought you said Lady London. Oh. She must got that.
Yo.
That was fire.
This shit is fire, son.
We here. Conceitednobodi.
Johantheamerican.
Yeah.
Don't
look at
him. Don't look at me. Don't look at me.
Get your broke ass.
Keeping it spicy.
Congratulations, you finally get to meet me.
Yo, Red1der, what up?
This shit
Me
right
again.
here is disrespectful, yo.
That was fun.
Yo, you guys out here is killing it, man.
They going off.
Listen, y'all such trash and making songs about y'all.
She sounded like a pimp the whole time. That was like some super player shit.
Listen,
That was like Mace. That was Harlem World Mace, the way she was talking.
the game has changed. The game is
Why
flipped on
you
its head.
over there looking at me? Why my girl standing here?
Now she's like,
Now
why
she's
you
like-
over there looking at me? Why my man standing here?
Yeah.
He's like, damn.
She's like, yo, get away from me.
The
nigga.
game is different now, son. I was saying that to my man the other day. Like, he just back in the dating scene and shit. He's just like, yo, it's wild out here.
Oh, man.
I'm like, women are like men from back in the day,
I hope I
right?
never gotta go back to that shit.
Yo, hope you don't. Hope you don't. Because these women out here vicious, boy.
The Cobras.
Vicious.
I'm setting that up.
You setting that up? It's too early.
Fuck it. It'll be a nice, what they call it? A throwback? Not a throwback. Callback. Pay attention.
Pay attention.
Let's see if you're paying attention. What's good with you, yo? What the fuck you been doing?
Yo, been working, son. I haven't been this excited about work in a long time. You feel me?
Oh, you like that you working?
Yeah.
Oh, shit.
You know, you start a new job and you doing something different.
Oh, okay. You're in a new place.
You're in a new place.
You get that,
it's exciting.
yeah, you get those butterflies.
Yo, it's like,
yeah,
you gotta be on your toes and shit.
Mhm.
Some people don't respond well to pressure. I do my best work under pressure.
Yeah.
Bro. That's why I'm a horrible person to beef with. Cause the harder you go, the better I'm gonna get. You know what I mean? Like if you like poke at me, I might be sloppy because it's like it's not enough. But when you do something to really bother me, and if you're really good at what you do, now it's like you give me that competitive like draw. Like now we gotta go to war. You know what I mean? So nah, it's good, man. I like being in a space where like I feel I have to step up and do more.
Yeah.
And you know, in the first 2 years, it takes about, I'd say, about a year to learn the things, right? It takes a year to start applying them, so that's 2 years in, and by the third year, you're in a space where you can now start like taking off and doing your own thing.
I could see that. When I moved from worker to supervisor, yeah, the big transition. It took me about a year to get the hang of things. The second year, I was able to pull from shit on my own. And after the third year, I was good.
Yeah,
things came to me. I knew how to handle things.
Yeah.
I didn't have to go back and double check.
Now you're doing your own thing. You're creating your own
when
little
something,
SOPs.
When something pops off, I
Right.
don't know how to handle that.
Right. It's
Yeah,
that growth. And so, I mean, you know, I'm in that early
That
stages
first year,
where it's like, yo,
you gotta soak everything up.
it's exciting. It's like, oh, okay, what's going on? Oh, okay, this is interesting. And then, you know, when you learn something new, it's like a whole nother world opens up.
Yeah, you
You
get
know?
perspective. Oh,
Yeah.
I never saw it this way.
Absolutely, because now you're in a space where like you're learning something new. You're talking to new players. New players is giving you different perspectives, different avenues, different things. You know what I mean? So yeah, it's different parts of your brain is on the fire.
Good for you.
Congratulations.
Exciting, bro.
I'm happy for you.
It's exciting.
Give you some clap. Yeah. Not that many. You're in a good position because not that many people are this excited what they do for a living.
Yeah, you
So
know,
you should. Not you should, but I could see you have a different level of gratitude. Is that me or you?
No, this is me because my
It's just too high.
yeah, my headset's so high it's giving feedback.
Oh, pardon me.
No, that's my fault. I told you to put it up. But yeah, it's good. And I have that perspective on life too, though. Like and I come into a space. That's why I do so many things that make me uncomfortable. Because like 50 said it in his book, and I totally agreed. Like you have to practice being uncomfortable.
Yeah.
Because it's easy to fall into like a pathway of comfort, and then once you get comfortable,
You don't want to get on.
yeah, son. You know what I mean?
It's like when you're depressed and you just want to lay down in bed under the blanket. It feels so good to be there.
Yo,
Even
that's
at 2:00 in the afternoon, I just want to lay there and never get up.
Yo, that's a fact, yo. Time is a powerful thing, yo. Anything you put time into is gonna multiply. So if you're sad and you're putting time into that sadness, and a lot of times you can't get out of it because it becomes
It's so easy.
a cycle.
Yeah, it becomes habit.
You know,
It becomes habitual.
and the longer you spend in that cycle, the deeper it is. You feel me? So I try to stay on the edge of things. You feel me? Stay uncomfortable with shit.
Yeah.
But what's up with you though?
Damn, my mind blanked. Ain't shit, yo. What the fuck I've been doing? I've been hanging out. I've been watching Sopranos.
Oh,
Woke up this morning.
such a good show. Such a good show.
Can I tell you, I'm up to season 3, right?
Yeah.
And I did something I never do. Binging it with wifey in order. I finished season 3. And I'm like, once we hit that episode 10, to me, episode 10 of season 3 was like pinnacle TV writing. Every scene was amazing. I wish I took notes because now I'm blanking on it. But every scene hit, every line meant something, and there was payoffs within. I was like, this is like incredible. And it's a time capsule too. That's another reason why I'm really loving it.
It is a
'Cause
time capsule.
Jersey in the 90s looks like New York in the 80s, but I know it's taking place in the late 90s, early 2000s.
And Jersey was wild.
And I remember being in high school in that time.
There was places in Jersey and Newark where at nighttime the red lights flashed because they didn't recommend you stop.
Yeah, they
That's
wanted
how-
you moving.
That's how
Yeah,
much
yeah.
carjacking
Yeah, they were
was
ODing.
like. If you hit a red light in Jersey in the 90s,
They were sticking you up.
immediately.
Don't let somebody run up to your window.
Immediately.
Yeah.
Immediately.
It was wild.
It was wild,
So it's like nostalgic watching them set up like dude's computer, and it's like a compact Presario.
Well, yeah,
It's
oh
like,
my God.
You know what I mean? Like when one of the kids, he says some wild shit, and Tony's like, fucking internet. Because the internet just came out, you know? It's shit like that I love, yo. Wifey asked me another. Damn, what she asked? I think she asked me that. We was having dinner. She asked me, so what are you really liking about it? And it was that, like, it feels nostalgic. I like it. I appreciate it. The writing's really fucking good. The storytelling's really good. And when I asked her what she liked about it, she said she liked that they acknowledged a lot of the actors from prior things, from other movies, like other mafia movies. She felt like it was like a tribute to them. And I'm like, I feel like that's a cheat code that casting did. They pulled people from, they got the kid from A Bronx Tale. They got the actress from Goodfellas. So right there, once I see them on screen, I'm familiar with them and I like them and I already care about them.
Right.
The writers didn't have to do nothing.
Right.
I already care about this person. The therapist, she's boring as fuck until the shit happens in the third season. Where she goes through some shit. She's boring. But I care about everything. She's boring and she's robotic. I don't know if that's like on purpose, if that was part of her acting style. But she's robotic. And I didn't like the character, but I liked her because she's the wife in Goodfellas.
Oh, she is.
She puts the gun to dude's face. And that's an amazing scene. You know, I love her for that. So that's like a cheat code that they did. They got good cast. Everybody does.
It was an excellent
Everybody
cast.
killed it.
Excellent cast.
But the fact that I see familiar faces, people I haven't seen in years, and I see them again, it's like, oh shit, how you been? I see you.
Here's why I would challenge you in that statement, because while I do agree with you that it is kind of like a cheat code, but this is a podcast, so we can't just sit here and jerk each other off for 2 hours, right? But I would say in that time period when that show came out, Goodfellas wasn't the cult classic that it was. It was a big movie, right? But it was big for the stars. The Robert De Niro's, who else is in Goodfellas? The other guy, Ray Liotta, Joe Pesci.
Yeah, Ray Liotta, Robert De Niro.
They dwarfed any of the other B roles in that. So when I watched Sopranos the first time, I'm recognizing her as being from Goodfellas, but I don't really care as much.
Well, I've by then I've seen the, and then by now, especially by now,
Goodfellas
this show is 20 years old, and I've seen Goodfellas 1,000 times.
Right. So I could definitely see at the time. Like, maybe it wasn't so much as a cheat code. These actors were looking for roles, and they were typecasted.
Yeah, okay. That makes sense, too.
You know what I mean? And
it played out
perfectly. It aged well.
It ages, right. Yes. This show ages well, where it's not like I'm watching Married with Children, and it's like super 90s, where I'm detached. I'm too far detached. That's like a fantasy.
But it ages well because both entities aged well. Goodfellas is still a classic. And Goodfellas, as time went on, and not so much as Scarface.
Fuck Scarface. I want to clip that up.
You know what I mean? Fuck that Scarface, yo. But Goodfellas, really, when you look back at Pesci, Ray Liotta, Robert De Niro, they all go off and have great careers. Mm-hmm. And you really see that movie as like the jumping off, like the platform that is. Like, they had done movies before, particularly Joe Pesci. Like, he already had.
De Niro was already like.
De Niro was already solidified with Heat and everything like that. But definitely with Goodfellas, it was such a big movie. Actually, no, it wasn't a big movie. It wasn't a super big movie, Goodfellas.
No.
Yeah, kind of like average. And when it came out,
it was great for its
time.
There was no real blockbusters like that for dramas until like the late night, until like Titanic, really. And then after that, like, then some dramas became like blockbusters, but not a lot.
When was Forrest Gump?
That was 94.
That was 94. Okay, yeah.
And that movie's like, I like to argue that Forrest Gump is the #2 movie of all time.
And when we say Goodfellas is a B movie,
that's what you said. I wouldn't call it that.
Not in rating, but just like Goodfellas, it came out in the movie theaters. It wasn't like Forrest Gump where it had a good run.
Yeah, I didn't see it in the movies. I saw it on DVD.
You saw it on DVD. All right.
DVD,
so
HBO,
it was definitely in the movies.
Yeah, absolutely.
But it didn't have a prolific run in the movie.
It wasn't pop culture until the DVDs hit.
Right. Until it started coming into households.
Yeah, where everybody started picking up on it. Yeah. Then it came
on TV.
Oh,
yeah. Yeah, but I don't. And let's look up the numbers real quick for Goodfellas, what it did in the theaters, because I don't remember it being a super.
It wasn't talked about.
Nah. I mean,
I feel like at that.
First of all, Goodfellas came out in 1990.
So it's before that era.
It's old.
So that's another reason why. Yeah. I was 6 when that movie came out. 5.
1990. Yeah, that's why I felt like this is like their platform, because after this, Joe Pesci does Lethal Weapon. He does all these other movies, and Robert De Niro, he then goes on to do Heat and things like that. Mm-hmm. So this Goodfellas, And it had a budget of 25 million, box office 47 million. It wasn't.
Doubled. It's not. Yeah, it wasn't
a big
huge,
movie.
It wasn't. It didn't have a long run.
Not until it hit TV, and it wasn't. I would say too, hip hop made Goodfellas popping. I don't think mainstream America. It was just another Italian movie.
Yeah.
To your point, that people were really saturated with
Nobody
the Italian
cared.
monster.
Yeah,
like
yeah.
Goodfellas was the copycat of Godfather. Godfather was really the one that was dominating.
Godfather was the biggest thing. I wouldn't say it's a copycat, but I guess like you said, people didn't want to see it again.
Not a copycat. And like they were trying to like. If you think about it, the way studios are,
It's like the Marvel shit.
it's like the Marvel
You
shit.
tired of the
right?
Marvel shit.
Like we know
We get
Godfather
it.
is
We
a
get it.
franchise.
Yeah, we get it, yo.
What do you got with Goodfellas here?
Yeah,
What can
yeah.
you make it happen? Right?
Goodfellas was a dope story.
Exactly.
Well, Goodfellas was also a true story.
Yo, some of the parts, like the scene where they sitting in the diner in the end.
Yeah.
That's the McDonald's on Rockaway by Farmers.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, they shot it right there.
Oh, shit.
That the diner becomes a McDonald's and so on and so forth. Right, but yeah, there's a lot of Queen shots in there. Like,
Yeah, there's the scene where he makes the phone call from the diner at that truck stop.
at the drug stop. Okay.
That's in Maspiff.
Oh, I said massive.
Yeah.
Oh,
That's the back roads.
back roads. I know exactly
Yeah.
what you're talking about. Yeah.
That's that diner.
There's a lot of Queen shots.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it doesn't have that. But Goodfellas is like, to your point, when it hits the fucking TVs and it hits the DVDs and hip hop, because really it's rappers.
Because now the rappers
Talk
are
about-
watching it. We
Yo,
talking about
They
Joe
talking
Pesci
about
and shit.
Joe Pesci. They making mixtapes. They talking about it. This, that, and third.
They clipping it.
Yeah,
The
'cause
fucking intros and
Mainstream
shit.
America, the classy gangster movie was Godfather.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And then you had your classic gangster movies, the black and white joints. You feel me? That they really revered. Goodfellas was kind of like,
Yeah, Casino, Goodfellas, hip hop blew that shit up.
hip hop. Yeah.
I love that take.
Hip hop took that and took it off. Yeah, they
I
wasn't really
love that
fucking
take.
with
I
it.
never put that together, but I love that because it
Mainstream
doesn't
America.
blow up really till like the late 90s.
Rappers.
Like Ray Liotta don't got a resurgence and shit.
We love Ray Liotta.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
For real.
We
Rest in
fucks
peace.
with him. Rest in peace
Rest
for
in
Ray
peace.
Liotta. Like you think about all of Ray Liotta's movies. Like I remember my parents being fans of Ray Liotta
Yeah.
from like Goodfellas and shit, and
Yeah.
and some of the other shit that he's done. And not to say that Ray Liotta didn't get a lot of love from mainstream America and shit like that, but I think in my opinion, mainstream white America, Goodfellas wasn't their movie.
Yeah.
Godfather was, and for Italians in that time period, they hated all of that shit.
They didn't want that shit.
They didn't want to be
Fucking-
associated with
yeah.
it. You know what I mean? So it was definitely like a offshoot. Like,
It was like
But-
you stereotyping us. Don't
yeah,
fucking do that shit.
come on now. We're not all like that.
Congratulations.
Oh, wrong one.
Fuck out of here, yo. But yo, shout out. The Sopranos is a classic.
I
bro.
love that take.
Sopranos is.
Sopranos, and I did something I never did.
What's that?
I saw the whole third season, and I'm watching it again before I jump into the fourth season. Another reason why I'm doing it, because I like this so much, and I read up on some of the things, and they say the second and third season are really like the high points of the show. So I'm like, fuck it. If this is the best there is, I want to watch it again, and I really want to soak it up. And it's the season before 9/11. So now I want to see what happens in the fourth season, how they
9/11
handle
switches
it,
things up,
if they even bring it up at
Oh,
all.
yeah,
Because
yeah.
I like to put myself like when I said this shit about the intro. Don't skip the intro. I want to watch it how it was intended. I like to put myself in that time frame because I was around when this shit was being made.
Right.
So I want to put myself like, oh, all right, it's 2002. I just played fucking Halo. I'm drinking Pepsi or some shit.
Halo was 02?
one of the first ones.
You
Maybe Halo 3 came out in 2007.
Okay.
So-
Are you doing that on Xbox?
Yeah. The first one, the OG. I just got off the
What's the
OG,
OG
Xbox
Xbox?
with
That's the one with the
big,
green?
stupid, clunky controller that
Yeah.
you needed like a 11th finger.
Yeah. That was like their flagship game,
Yeah,
right?
yeah. That was the one that put them on the scene.
Put them on the map.
first Halo.
Yeah, Halo. Yeah. Okay.
So I'm trying to put myself in that era.
Mm.
Because the music they played too, they were playing Black Rob shit.
Like,
So I'm like, I remember being
That's high
outside
school.
for that. I was outside when that shit was going on, yo.
Yeah. Yeah, and you know what? Those drops during those time periods were big because
Yeah,
you
it's a
weren't
huge exposure.
right. This
As
is
a
not,
Harlem artist on a nationwide fucking
this is
TV
massive,
show.
massive.
By the third season, people were talking about The Sopranos.
We take it for
this was
granted
the
now.
show to watch.
Right, we take it for granted now because hip hop is just like in all types of media.
Yeah.
But when that came out,
Oh my god,
that
When
was like, yo.
when I hear Biggie in like a peanut butter commercial,
Oh, that's
I'd be like, look at fucking hip hop.
right. I don't
This
yeah,
is crazy,
kinda-
yo.
It's bugged out. It's bugged out. I kind of sometimes
feel like
I
they
understand.
sold out too much.
Yeah. I'm just trying to get the gatekeeping. You know,
I like
get
it. I like it.
But
I appreciate it. It's like hearing the Beatles. It's like me appreciating the Beatles because I remember them from a movie that came out in the 90s where I would have never heard their music before.
I'm very grateful for hip hop. Like, don't get me wrong.
I'm very proud.
It's very proud. It's hip hop has done so much for us, like socially. Like, you know, you think about.
Oh my God, it was my first friends I
Yeah.
made through that music.
Well,
that experience, just being outside.
Being outside and during that time period though, like, it's really just go back to that time like of like the 90s, the mid 90s, where the music, like you talk about like Pun and Nori and Mobb Deep, and like the hood was the hood. So everybody was intermingling and shit like that. And this was the part of the neighborhood that everybody was afraid of. Like if you talking about the 80s and the 70s and shit like that, like you went out and made music, but when you made music, you separated from your community. Right, like the Diana Rosses, you know, who's some like, you know, older, you know, Michael Jacksons, you separated, you know, like what, you know, like you didn't make music and then take your neighborhood with
pop.
you.
They
made pop.
They went straight to pop.
Hip hop for real for me is, first of all, we didn't make it for the world, right? When it comes out, nobody cares about selling millions of records when we were kids.
They doing it. For the expression.
For the expression and for the hood credit.
The recognition.
Yeah, you know what I mean? You had to be recognized as being a top MC early on in rap.
Yeah, they wanted their name out.
But
that's New York in its DNA. Because New York is competitive by nature.
New York is competitive by nature.
Hip-hop in its DNA, that's the influence New York is always going to have on hip-hop. We always trying to be the best from wherever block, wherever city, wherever you from. Because that even goes to tagging up. But dudes fought over that shit. Dudes went to war if you tagged up over somebody.
Facts.
You went bombing and you buff somebody's shit out, you get shot over that shit, yo. It was competitive and everything. Breakdancing, they were battling.
For those that you don't know, is not the actual
pardon me.
explosive type.
Yeah.
It's more so referencing putting large amounts of graffiti in a specific area.
If you know, you know.
Yeah. It was tagging up. It was
what was the other word you
graffiti.
said? You said a bombing and
Getting up. What?
The when you
buffing.
You
buffing. Yeah.
Buffing now is tagging over somebody
else's shit. Because once it was like you got to get your name up everywhere, and once your name was up there, that was your little piece of territory. And if anybody wanted to challenge you or spite you or get back at you, be vengeful, petty, whatever the fuck, they got beef with you, they going over your fucking art and they tagging your shit and they making it obvious they fucking going over your shit. They're gonna leave some of your shit behind so people could see what they wrote over.
That's a fact. And all, you know, in that time period, that culture that was so important to us for the rest of the world, it was look like trash. Like when they would show bad neighborhoods, they would show you
the graffiti and
our
shit.
neighborhoods.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It'd be like,
so
that's
around the corner.
That's the places I be at.
Yeah, that's the bodega.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, I'm buying a sandwich right there. You know what I mean?
And get my chips at.
And you know, hip hop. That's why for me, like sometimes I understand the business of it, but like when Mobb Deep comes out with Hell on Earth back in the day, that was a hood release.
Yeah.
Like, yo, these
they were like 16, yo.
These Queensbridge dudes like would come out and you would get that. You know what I mean? It wouldn't be sometimes, you know, Nas would be on the Ave.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like for folks, and everybody has these kind of stories in their region, right? If you're from Tula Cruz area, you know, you would see
Master P was in the hood, ice cream man.
It was outside.
He was fucking
right. So hip hop for us, like for our community particularly, it gave us a pathway, right? Because like artists weren't leaving. They weren't making music to sell millions. They were making music to sell to the neighborhood, but they really just want neighborhood credibility. Yeah, it's great. I'm not saying that Master P didn't want to like
become a mogul and
shit.
shit.
I'm sure he want to get as many records sold as possible. But when they're making that music, they're looking for the hood to validate it. Yeah. They're not looking for mainstream America to say, "Oh, this is great music." And in that, they had to keep it raw. They had to keep it real to what was going on.
Local.
Yeah, you know I mean? And it told our story. Fast forward years later, like things that were considered aggressive is now like pop culture. You know what I mean? Like you can say, you know what I mean, in the office, and nobody's gonna look at you and say, "Oh, he's speaking Ebonics."
Yo, settle down. Yo, watch your tone.
Ebonics. They used to say Ebonics. When's the last time you even heard anybody say Ebonics?
98.
Yeah, right, 98. But Ebonics has become
on the Jamie Foxx show or some shit.
It's English now. Ebonics is English. Like
It's like a dialect.
It's English. Like it's just what it is. Because like the president is saying slang words, politicians are saying slang words, words that would normally came out of our neighborhoods are being said on the news as regular. Like when you hear things like "yo," you know what I mean, peace, you know what I mean.
That's hippie shit. That's since the 60s.
Peace to the Middle East is hippie shit.
Peace and love.
Peace and love is hippie shit. There's a way that you say peace that, you know, because
Peace
of
in the
hip
Middle
hop.
East. That was like the 90s. I feel like I heard that shit a lot. Or the
When you-
80s.
And you didn't really see like a lot of the shit that we say in our neighborhoods on TV back in the day, bro. But it's become commonplace. And hip hop was that delivery system and put it in Susie's lap that would never have came to your neighborhood, never have talked to your abuela, never talked to your aunt, your uncle, or whatever. You feel me? But now is able to hear your story in the music. And
Yeah, piece of it.
like Nas is Illmatic. Nas is like 17, 16.
Yeah.
Right? When the music comes out, maybe he's like 18. When he's writing it, he's got to be like 14, 15. Right? And you take that mindset and you say, yo, you listen to it now, to what he was saying, right? And the way we got it was from them. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, you bought it in the stores. But before it came out, before it was like, it was moving around the hood. And we took it for granted back in the day.
Yeah.
Come on, dog. You know how many legendary mixtapes is out there that people did freestyles on that you've never heard? That New York people will argue about to the death. Leave the city, nobody knows what the fuck you talking about. You know what I mean? Clue got a name from having people come on his mixtapes and drop fire. And these shits never released.
Yeah.
Never, you know.
Played him on the radio
Come
twice
on, big
and
dog.
that was it.
That's the next big wave of music, by the way.
What?
When they figure out the licensing, Joe hinted towards it a little bit on his podcast.
Shout out Joe Budden. I know you're listening.
Yeah, right?
I know. That's why you broke your hand.
That general licensing thing that they talked about a little bit, like how, like they said that, for instance, when you go to, you go on the DJ shit, you can play music. DJs pay like a license, a general license fee to be able to use that. If artists had a way to do that, then all these old mixtapes can get released. You know what I mean? Because the reason why they can't be released right now because they have copyrighted music on it.
Yeah, they don't own
Right?
the rights.
They don't own the rights to it, right? But if they were able to find a system where you could release that music, retain the royalties for the version that you put out, while you just pay a hard fee to the original
source.
That'd be it would
fire.
change. It would change the game.
But it would have to be like a flat rate. They would have to decide on a flat rate.
They had to decide on a flat rate. You know what I mean?
Be fire.
It would be fire. I mean, and I would imagine as some of these songs age, because we're talking about, there's a lot of 90s mixtapes that if they drop right now would,
Oh my God.
you know what I mean? But, I love hip hop. I do. It's just for me. Sometimes people like, I feel like they play with it because it's become so commercialized that is like folks don't realize, like, I mean, I'm sure they do, they just don't care. Like, motherfuckers really down behind this shit.
Yeah.
Right? Like, when you hear people, like, when you listen to rap music, you listen to drill music, and you're running around, you're like, bang, bang, shoot them up, and then you hear about some real gang violence, and you're like, oh, these guys are animals. I'm like, oh, hold on, slow down now. Yeah, you've been gang. You know what I mean? Like, I realize they didn't necessarily make it for you, but like you running around playing that shit, you're co-signing that shit. You feel me? And it was known back then. Like if you play certain shit, you would co-sign it, so you couldn't play certain shit in certain neighborhoods. You know what I mean? And that's still a thing to this day. Like you can still get shot in certain neighborhoods playing the ops music and shit. But it's the culture, and I feel like today, because it's become so commercialized, they want to make it something different and be like, oh, you guys need to do X, Y, Z. Like, nah, this is hip hop. Shit is it's a violent sport.
Hip hop's always been rebellious too, so
Absolutely.
it's never gonna follow. It's always gonna do his own thing.
It's always been outside the lines.
It's always doing his own thing. I appreciate it.
And anytime
I
you
love
try
that
to put
kind
some
of
kind of structure on it or some kind of like rigidity, it doesn't work. The music doesn't
Oh my
sound
God.
good.
I gotta give that to my kids. I
What's
got
that?
Jared doing 50-50, 50 push-ups and 50 squats every day
Why?
because he's punished. He's failing a class in school.
I don't know if you can say that publicly.
Come on, I can't punish my son. Well, he gotta earn his video game rights. So I took away the video games from him. I took him away for a week when we found out he was failing. I'm like, yo, you got it too good, yo. You can't be failing classes. Took that shit away. He got it back little by little because once we talked to the teachers, we figured it out. I don't like the school system at all, yo. The teachers be like nitpicking and shit and then like over failing. Like, you don't deserve to fail for the shit that's going on. You understand what's going on. You're just not handing everything in. You shouldn't, whatever.
School's more about following the rules.
But yeah, that's why I'm not that hard on them. I don't think I'm that hard on them. But I'm like, nah, yo, if you fail in your classes, you're not going to have it easy. I came home one day and he was back on the Xbox because I let him rock for the holiday. He was off. I said, fuck it.
You let him live a little bit.
Let him live. And the next day when he had school, he came back from school. He got on it. I said, yo, hold on. You had it good over the weekend and the holiday, but you got to get off. And he looked at me like shocked. And I would have crumbled and like negotiated something in my head to feel a little better. But I stood my ground. I said, nah, you got to get off it. You can have your phone. You could watch TV. You could watch Netflix. But don't play no video games. You could watch a movie. You could watch TV. But I don't want you playing no video games, no party chat. You disconnected. You got to sit down for a little bit. He didn't like that shit. That was like the first time I felt like a lot of anger from him. Like I felt it like, oh, this is fucked up. Like this is bullshit. But I had to stand my ground. So after like a week of that, I was like, all right, I want to let up off of him. Cause I wanted to hold this shit down to like November, like till December, to the end of the month with no video games. But I said, nah, fuck it. And this, I can't. That's his socializing. Because he's always bugging out and he's talking. I hear him talking shit and bugging out with his friends. So I don't want to take him out of that. But I said, yo, you got to earn it. If you're not going to be on point with your brains, if you're not going to be super smart, then you're going to be strong. So I need 50 push-ups and 50 squats. And he looked at me like, damn. And I'm like, you could break it up. You could do 10, 20 at a time. And I'll do them with you.
Okay.
So that's what we doing.
And you doing it with him. That's
yeah,
important.
He did 30 today. So I let him rock. I give him credit. So he's playing video games even though he didn't do the full 50. Because I was going to do that. I was like, I want him to do the 50, but I don't want to fucking kill him either. So
right.
I said, I'll give you credit. You could play, but I want the 50 every day. And I'll do them with you. I just got to remind him. He did his 30 today. I got to get him 2 more times. Structure. I feel like I need to give him more structure and discipline. Because I let him lax. I be lax. I'm not checking his homework. I don't even know what I'm looking at when I check his homework.
I mean, that would be a good start.
But I just feel like it's tedious. I will have to be pretending.
So
I always be like, oh, all right, this looks good. Why is this blank? No, you got to answer that one.
It's hard to tell him to do something that you yourself find tedious.
Yo, that's why I don't like it, yo. Yeah, that's why I feel like I gotta give him a break because I really don't give. It's like I care that he's failing the class, but I don't care that he's failing.
Well, why
the class.
is he failing the class?
Because he's not handing in his work. He understands it. He's just not doing it. Is
there a way that you can find out when he has work due?
They email us. They tell us. But I'm not checking that shit. It's my part. I'm not doing my part.
So now you're mad at him.
I need structure and discipline myself.
So you're putting it on him now.
That's why I'm doing the push-ups.
That's a projected.
It's like self-punishment.
Oh, my God.
I'm using my kids.
I see we got to the bottom of this.
This is what you have kids for.
Oh, my God.
Congratulations. You finally get to meet me. Take it out on them, and then I fucking make them be better. I make myself be better through them.
But we still, I mean, they're going to be strong.
Yeah.
But we still haven't addressed the issue, though.
Dominic jumped in today. He saw us doing it. He said, what are y'all doing? And he just jumped in and started doing it with us.
He's like, everybody going to be strong.
I like it. I didn't even tell him why. I said, fuck it, get down.
Listen, I'm all about the exercise. But maybe a little calendar reminder can help get these grades back up.
The motivation isn't so ethical?
I mean, no. I mean, I don't know. I don't know what the ethics are behind it.
What's the rules?
I'm just like, the issue was getting the homework in on time, not fucking running a quarter mile. So let's set
overtraining them.
Let's set the calendar reminder.
And the training is for the Xbox. I still got to check his work. This doesn't solve the problem.
Well, you say he has a phone, right?
Yeah.
Is he? I mean, if sometimes when you're trying to change behavior, human beings, they need like repetition, right? Mm-hmm. So like like somebody's trying to lose some weight, it's really hard to change your eating habits. That's why you get coaches, right? As adults, we get coaches when we're having a tough time.
Yeah, because our habits are so embedded in us.
Exactly. Yeah. So he's younger, but he's still a human being, right? So he has a habit that's now giving him a certain result.
Yeah.
And he might want to change it and might be making effort to change it, but he's stuck in the rut of this, whatever this behavioral pattern is.
Yeah.
Right. So, I mean, in trying to change that behavior, right? I think even for you with the tackling what it is, right? Which is handing this shit in on time.
Yeah.
Right. So, you know, you got some shit due on Tuesday. Right. And if you're getting emails and then you have noticed, then you send a little reminder for yourself, maybe like 48 hours before. And it's like, yo, you got this shit done. You know, and then
I gotta be more involved. It's just I'm so detached from school. Like I still don't want to be involved in it. That's my shit.
You're not necessarily doing the homework, and it's not about the homework, but it's about building the behavior of
that he knows I'm gonna check.
No. The repetition of you have something due and you're gonna get to it, right? I'm gonna support you in getting there.
Oh, okay.
You know what I'm saying? You're having a hard time remembering, right? I get that, right?
Yeah.
I'm not gonna get into the hows and the whys.
Yeah,
I'm just gonna the plain of
This
the
is the
matter
problem.
is
This is the problem.
you're having a hard time remembering.
Yeah.
All right. Or I'm not even saying remembering, because that's even that's speculative. You're not making this deadline fundamentally, right? Whatever the issue is, I'm gonna help you make this deadline, right?
Okay.
I'm not gonna hold you to the last day because that's tough, right? So I'm gonna give you like a day or two buffer. I'm gonna ask, like, yo, you did this thing. It's due on Wednesday. Let's say it's Monday. It's due on Wednesday. Yo, I started working on it. All right, so tonight we're gonna finish it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And we're gonna finish it today. And then by Tuesday, so let's say Monday, it's like you're like, yo, it's getting late.
Getting burnt out and shit.
All right, look, we're halfway done.
Yeah.
Tomorrow we're gonna come back. And then for
we
you,
gotta get it done.
Yeah. And for you already have that mental reminder. You're not putting yourself in a corner.
Yeah.
Because you gotta get yourself time. Because as an adult, you got shit, last minute changes
that's
and things.
it's not a priority to me. That's how I'm looking at it. I'm like, whatever, yo. He's still got an 85 average. You know what I'm saying? So he's not. That's another reason why I'm not ODing. He's failing one class, and the problem to me isn't that fucking crazy. It's beginning of the school year. I'm not really stressing it. I just don't want him to think that he got it so fucking easy. He gotta earn his shit.
I mean, having it easy is not a bad thing, though.
It's
I mean, you work hard so your kids don't
Oh,
have.
I was supposed to have the Hennessy.
Yeah, pass the Martell over this way.
Yeah, partner, you can have that.
You work hard so your kids don't live a tough life.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I mean, I get the.
I just want them to be able to support themselves when the time comes.
All right, yeah. Handing in social studies assignments is not going to be the defining factor.
That's
Let me
why.
tell you.
That's why I don't give a fuck. That's why I'm like, whatever, yo. You can fail the rest of the year, yo. I don't give a fuck. You get left back. I don't give a
But
fuck.
I do like the
That's on
time.
you.
The time management piece is important,
You gotta learn that.
and I think even for
You gotta
me,
develop that.
if my parents spent more time with me in that age, teaching me the skills, because I did eventually learn. All right, let me set up a Google Calendar. Let me.
But by then you already an adult. Almost
I already
with
had
all
problems.
These tools.
Well, yeah. Well, by then, no. By then, I'm addressing a major issue.
Yeah, because you got to get to the bottom because you know you're having these problems and they're not.
Yeah,
fucking,
I've already done damage. All right, and it's still behaviors that I have, right, as far as like with time and shit. That, I'm not saying everybody's doing the best they can, but when you see households, parents that, or people, I'm not even say parents, whoever's a caretaker in your house, because we learn through repetitive behavior.
Yeah.
So you live somebody who's always on time. Chances are you're always gonna be on time because they have a behavior of being on time.
I got it from my mom.
From your mom,
my
right?
My mom's is early everywhere.
Right. So like my mom's was low as late.
Yeah. There we go. We get to the bottom of a lot of shit. We get to the bottom of it here. We get to the root.
Drop that copay.
It's always the mothers, yo.
Yeah.
Everything of therapy I see is the mother's always the root, yo. Fix that relationship with your mom, yo. You have a better life.
I don't want to blame the moms and alienate the fathers.
I'm not blaming the mom. It's just the whatever perspective your life entails, your mother's the root of it.
No, we're not gonna say that. No.
If you have a mom, if you
But
know
we can
your
say-
mom, if your mom raised you,
Here's what we can say. We can say your caretaker.
okay,
Right?
Your
'Cause
caretaker.
caretaker is more
primary,
inclusive.
Your primary caretaker.
The primary caretaker
Okay,
is
yeah.
definitely gonna be the root of that.
Yes.
Because single fathers out
No,
there.
that's why. You simplified what I was saying.
Yeah, you know what I mean? Definitely a caretaker,
Yeah.
a primary caretaker. You know what I mean? You can go back and look at those things. But now in this situation, you are the primary
I'm
caretaker.
the one causing the damage.
No.
Not damage,
Not
but-
damage, but this behavior is being
I'm the
emulated.
root. I'm the
here.
root of whatever the source of whatever.
Both
issue.
of you guys.
Yeah.
Both
Good
of you
and
guys.
bad, yeah.
Right? So, but like, it's not like, like you don't want to punish. It's just like, I'm not saying that you are. I'm just saying in general, right?
Mm-hmm.
But allowing somebody to have that behavior and then being like, okay, look, we're gonna correct this behavior and I'm gonna help you, right? Because obviously I can't do it.
Yeah.
Like, bro, when you think about it, like I wanted to lose some weight and I was like trying to do the things. I knew all the things, but until I had somebody
you just never,
that checked in with,
you just never applied it.
I tried to, but until you have somebody that's like, yo, did you do the thing?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Did you do the thing?
Do it.
That's why we have supervisors, right? Even as adults,
we gotta get told
grown ass, we gotta get told what to do. We gotta get reminded.
I always feel like a babysitter at times. I said this. What the fuck? I contradicted myself. I always think about something sometimes. I'm stuck. This shit is good.
Is it Martell? Big shout out to the Martell.
No, it's the incense and the mix of all this shit. I feel like overpaid supervisor sometimes. That's what I was trying to say. Every now and then, it's like, yo, these motherfuckers is too old. They older than me, and I gotta tell them what to do. Like they younger than my kids.
Our society is reversed it, right? Because prior to like Western Euro ideology, a lot of societies revered children, and children were like the center of like community and shit like that.
Well, they understood you gotta fucking support them as much as possible because they're gonna be taking care of us.
Supporting is one part, but there's a lot of raw human behavior that never really changes, right? So like from early childhood, like a lot of shit that we do is like kid shit. It's just that we dress it up with our years of experience and degrees.
Yeah, I realize when I get mad, I'm throwing a tantrum. I'm throwing a tantrum. Yeah. I realize that. And I'm like, it makes me not want to do it.
Listen, and sometimes for me, I have to talk to myself.
Oh, I tell myself every 10 minutes, stop getting mad.
Yeah, you gotta relax.
Stop getting mad.
You gotta relax.
Every 10 minutes. Today, I was saying it out loud. I wanted to smack my boss, yo. I'm not gonna get into it, but and I was like, if I cannot get into a fight at work, I'm bugging out.
Yeah.
I can't even have those thoughts.
Yeah, you are out of line.
I gotta stop getting mad.
You are at work. This is a job.
Yo,
what is wrong with you?
I was fuming, son. I never get like that at work.
Sometimes you gotta have that pause. Like, go to the bathroom,
10 minutes,
sprinkle some water on your face.
Yeah.
Like this, we at work.
I gotta tell myself,
you know?
These are habits, fucking that I gotta break.
But we're all just old children. We're old children in big bodies. And
the responsibility is we know better than the children. The children are just reacting off of the emotions. We understand that.
But we don't know better than the children. That's the lie.
Nah.
We don't. That's a lie.
Because I'm talking to myself. I'm behaving better because I understand when I have these emotions, I can't react that way.
Okay.
I'm not saying I don't feel those emotions. I'm just saying I'm handling it better.
That's control, right? So what you're explaining is that you have better control over yourself.
Yes.
But what we say is that children don't know any better. And I'm saying that, no, they do know. They do know better. Children can definitely, at the root of it, especially from a position of innocence, can tell you a lot of times right and wrong, what's hurt, what doesn't hurt, what's nice, what's not nice. It's very basic. We minimize it, right? But children know. They know when they're hurting. They know when somebody else is hurting. You ever seen a small child, see another small child cry, and the child walk over to console it?
I seen babies bite each other too.
I'm not saying that. But I'm not saying that positive, negative, biting, consoling. This is a spectrum
they know
of
what
emotions.
They're doing?
I'm saying that they have awareness, right? Because knowing is a loaded word, right?
Okay.
Because that could be different depending on who's saying it, where we are, and what time it is, right? But I'm saying that children have awareness, right? And when we say that they don't know any better, it's a statement to their awareness, like they don't have, like they're just naive to everything going on. And I don't think that's the fact. I don't think that's the case. I think we minimize children, right? And I think in our society we're encouraged to use children as tools that need to be like for work and doing XYZ. But for a long time, children were revered. They were the center of the community. Everybody took care of them, right?
Took a village.
It took a village, right? And there's a lot of childlike things you'll find in adults. As a matter of fact, when you put it in that perspective, right? Take a walk with me.
Yeah, let's see. Where are we going?
When you put it in the perspective of we're all just grown children, right? And how you said that it made you feel that, yo, you were having a tantrum. You had to catch yourself, right? Take that thought, right, of all being grown children, and think about all the negative interactions that you had with people over the last like 2 or 3 weeks. And you take a step back, they also are grown children. When you get into the root of how they're behaving, especially when they're like really wilding out, it is a wild tantrum. And for me, it's the same way I would give a child empathy, right? Because in that moment, they're either having a hard time managing their emotions, right? Especially if they're not trying to hurt you in any way. They're just like overwhelmed, right? And I empathize because like I know what that feels like. I've been there. I'm still having a hard time. None of us really can control our emotions. That's a fucking lie. All right, we do our best to manage it.
That's some samurai Jedi shit.
It doesn't exist.
It's 80-20. Once I put 80-20 into perspective, that's what it is. Because somebody said it. 80-20 is the best you're gonna get because 100% is Jesus Christ. And you ain't getting Jesus Christ. Nobody's getting Jesus Christ.
Yeah, didn't really exist.
And once you be like, all right, 80-20. Yeah, I could give people 20% credit to fuck up. Fuck it. Don't be so hard on them.
Yo,
shit's gonna happen.
You'll never control your emotions, bro.
It's hard.
It's
I'm not
hard.
saying control. I'm handling them better.
Handling is.
I still get mad. I was yelling about the Batman today.
I think
I was getting legit mad at that movie, and I'm like, stop getting mad.
That's a good movie.
I already know I hate it. No, it's not a good movie. You're gonna make me yell. The Batman, the last Batman that came out.
Oh, I was thinking about. Batman. I was thinking about the Bane Batman.
Oh yeah, those are fucking amazing.
Yeah, that one.
I'm talking about the last Batman movie.
Why are you still watching?
I almost watched it the other day. I almost made Jared watch it. I was like, yo, we gotta watch the Batman because mommy keeps falling asleep, and I want to watch it again because I like hating this movie. And he's like, what's wrong with the movie? He asked me legit, like, what's wrong with the movie? Is the acting bad? No, that makes it worse. The acting is incredible. Everybody showed up to work. The acting is great. The cinematography, amazing. The soundtrack, dope. The story was just stupid. It wasn't Batman. Yeah. I go, you know what? I'm going to spoil it for you. If I could get it out right now and you listen to me, you don't got to watch the movie. I fucking give him my whole spiel, yo. The whole fucking Batman could have stood home. The Penguin is solving more riddles than Batman. Batman doesn't help nobody. He doesn't save nobody. The Riddler gets away with everything. He gets away with everything that he doesn't even get caught. He gives himself up. It's part of his plan to give himself up. And when Batman asks him, why did he do it? He said, oh, you don't know? I thought you was helping me the whole time.
Yeah, he did.
That's not Batman.
He's like, no, he was on the same side.
I was like, that's not Batman.
Oh, you trying to catch me this whole time?
I was like, Batman took the day off. He should have took just the day off. The same shit would have happened.
What did he say when you said that?
He laughed at me.
That's a good response.
And he was like, Mom, you didn't watch this movie? You didn't like it? Because we all understand my wife is the bigger Batman fan. And she was like, I fell asleep every time. I still never seen the movie. Wow. And I'm like, Jay, you see? It's a shitty movie. You know what? I said, you know what, Jay? I already make you watch the movies that I like that you're not going to like, so you don't got to watch a movie I don't like.
I was about to say, you got this kid doing squats and push-ups, forcing him to watch bad movies. Like, what kind of situation is up here? My gosh.
That's what it's like being a dad now.
Yeah, is that what it is? Oh, man.
You got to fuck with your kids, yo. Fuck with your kids. It's fun. Just don't hurt him. He's not crying. He's laughing about it, so he could take a joke.
Thankfully.
He's funny.
He's your child.
Yeah, thank God.
Thank God.
I don't know, man. I could try to be I would have tried to be a stepdad a long time ago, but nah. Yeah, I'm glad it didn't work out that way. Let me shut up. That's going to get me in trouble now, just fucking zoning out.
Running your mouth.
Yeah, well, it's fun to do that too. That's why we doing this. And 70%.
You went off on a tangent. I was like, stepdad, what the fuck? Fuck is he talking about right now?
70% of the shit I say is a lie. So
this nigga's going off a ledge right now.
Fuck it.
Geronimo!
Congratulations. Yeah. You finally get to meet me.
Nah. That's funny. Funny. I love a little like word trail offs and shit. I be doing it too.
I was in the zone. I let you go off.
Yeah, you do.
You go off a lot. Yo.
I do. I
let you because I don't want to cut you off because then I don't be having nothing to say and I'm like, oh fuck, I shouldn't have said nothing.
Yeah, that should be funny though.
Oh man.
But yo, you know that Modern Warfare drop.
How is it? You played it?
Yeah. Well, let me tell you the story about this game.
Oh, wait. This is Call of Duty Modern Warfare 3.
Yeah. Nah, I needed to get an Xbox.
And this is the second version because there was a Modern Warfare 3, no?
No, apparently I don't know. I don't think
I think
so.
Modern Warfare 2 came out in 07, right? No, the first Modern Warfare came out 07. Then Modern Warfare 2 came out. I think they made a third one like 2010, 11.
That might have been. Oh yeah, they did MW3.
Yeah,
and it was and it's wait.
So I don't know if this is like a reboot. Did they reboot it? Or they
wait,
re-release it? What they call it?
I don't really understand what's happening here.
Remake. What they call that shit? Remastered? Is it a call? Oh my god! I'm fumbling all my words. Blah, 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 blah. Modern Warfare 3. Is it a remastered version from the old consoles?
I don't know. Hold
Or
on.
it's a brand new.
All right, so they brought back Call of Duty Modern Warfare in 2019.
That's like the franchise. Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
So, but what game is this? This is the. Oh, okay. So they reinvented Modern Warfare in 2019.
They
brought
got
it
you,
back.
yo. You bought a game you don't know nothing about.
No. Because now you made me know. Because there is a Modern Warfare 1, 2, and 3, but this is Modern Warfare. This is Call of Duty. Let me see. What is this?
You talking in circles, yo.
I'm reading it in real time.
That's what I'm saying. You don't even know which version you got.
They have Call of Duty 4 Modern Warfare. That's 2007.
Yes.
That dropped.
Yeah.
And
That was
they
a
have
classic. That changed the game.
That changed the game, right? Then they have the sequel to that, which is Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2. That came out when I came back from Afghanistan, November 9th. November 10th. I was on that.
That was the game it ended with you shooting Americans, right? I didn't like that.
In the airport and shit? Yeah.
I didn't like that.
Yeah, that was tough.
I was like, I don't want to play this game.
Then Modern Warfare 3 dropped.
Yeah.
That dropped in 2011. Right? And it follows the whole Call of Duty Modern Warfare.
And it ends that trilogy.
Then they dropped
That's when they started doing Black Ops.
They did Advanced Warfare. You know what I mean?
Japan, Pacific, whatever the fuck they call it.
Then they dropped Call of Duty Modern Warfare again in 2019.
That was like a remastered, right?
They did do a remastered, but this is considered the
like a reboot, like a
this
fresh
is the 16th.
start.
Yeah, this is a reboot of the Modern Warfare sub-series. It was a reboot.
All right, they want to bring back the name because the name is so popular.
Right.
I just hate that they named it exactly like the original.
So in this version, it follows a CIA officer and the British SAS. Yes, I do remember that because in the original one, you were following the British SAS dude, and it was a terrorist action.
Soap.
So if you take it like this, Modern Warfare 1, 2, and 3 was an episode because remember they were doing that whole terrorist shit,
Yeah,
and they finally got him in 3.
Yeah,
Buddy killed it, flipped it. So this is like
it was an overarching story.
Right. So in 2019, this is years later. They pick it up again, right? Because the same characters, they've aged a little bit.
They copying the movies,
right? And then it came back. So this is Modern Warfare 3 to that. Because this new Modern Warfare, I haven't, honestly, I've only been playing. That's to talk about it too. In the new series of Modern Warfare, I really haven't played the campaign. I've only played the multiplayer.
Oh, really?
You know what I mean? I play the
you one of those.
Yo, the multiplayer is really why you buy the game. The campaign is fly.
Didn't for a time they offered the multiplayer for like $40?
I don't remember that. I remember it
I felt like that was like a recent thing, like the last couple years. I don't know, maybe
years ago.
I don't remember that.
I don't think I made that.
I've always bought.
And if you wanted the campaign, you paid the $60. But if you just wanted the multiplayer, it was only $40.
I think they had that for World at War when it first came out.
Okay, yeah,
but
one
they made it free.
One of the versions. All right.
Yeah, they made it free.
I feel like I heard that somewhere.
But yeah, this is the multiplayer is where it's that, and then this new one got zombies in it.
Oh, so it's like the Black Ops. So they got everything Call of Duty.
Yeah. This new one's alright.
It's smart.
You bought it?
Nah.
I bought the.
I'm gonna wait because I hear bad reviews. I hear there's mad glitching that they taking shit down. They fucking I don't know. So
my boy said
if you keep telling me it's good, I'll take your word for it.
My boy said the maps are really large. So to your point, because people were complaining about the maps being really large. I like that though. I like that. That comes from
it's like Battlefield.
Battlefield is like that. Well, Battlefield 4 has a really large map, and I think it wasn't Advanced War. There was a Call of Duty that had came out.
They were destroying buildings and shit, right? Wasn't that Advanced Warfare?
No. You know what? No, Medal of Honor.
Medal of Honor. Those, you could drive a tank and shit in it. What were those?
Medal of Honor
You can
came
have
out.
straight pilot. You can have dog fights.
Bro, this game right here, Medal of Honor from Thing, it was a side
Yeah,
series.
this was fire. This was in Afghanistan.
Bro, it was. I had played that when it came out right after my deployment.
Yeah, I remember
When I tell
that
you,
game.
it was spot.
That was
on
fire. That game was fire. That was one of the few games that was better than the Call of Duty games at that time.
Yes, this one killed. Oh, they had Warfighter. They had another one version. Come on, I gotta go get that.
But that was the one.
So this one had large maps too. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So I feel like I like the large map. Rainbow Six had large maps too.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Some people don't like that shit. They like to be close so they can keep
I like the
running and
close
gunning.
encounters, yeah.
But now
Those are fun.
they have some maps. I know the old version. They had some maps like the shipyard, which was like you were on top of a ship, and it's
that's
like
fire.
it's
sick.
pandemonium.
Yeah. It's fun. Those are
Yeah,
fun, man.
Yeah. If you can't really play, don't even stick. Cause you'll get killed. Right.
That's
away.
why I stopped. The last what was the last Call of Duty I really played? Black Ops 2? I was in, what was that? 2015?
Black Ops and Modern Warfare are two
different.
different games. You know what
Like
I
I
mean?
haven't played none of the new Modern Warfares.
Yeah, I don't like the Black Ops.
I stopped after the second one
Yeah,
because I didn't like it. The first one I really liked, then the second one was like, it was cool, but
Black Ops
it turned me off.
It's too much like a game. Like Modern Warfare is more simulation.
You like, yeah, that's what you like.
You know what I mean?
Well, what's the other one? Tom Clancy was real super
Rainbow
simulation.
Six is
that was OD.
That's the truth.
That was too much for me because I remember trying and I'm like, this is too tactical.
Yo, you know Rainbow Six, like back in the day, like special ops used to really
They use that shit.
they'd all be on there. Like you run into folks and shit. Like yo,
That's the
you on
shit.
radio? Yo, son, Rainbow Six is the shit. But people don't like it because it's so slow.
Yeah.
Like it's a lot of camping. It's a lot of like
You gotta be
staking
strategic.
out.
Everything,
You have to be strategic.
It's one shot, one kill. It's not you getting lit the fuck up and
Yeah.
run around and heal in the corner.
I like that version in Call of Duty though, because you can put it in a mode where it's like real life.
Oh yeah, that's fire.
Yeah, you take a round, you're going down. You know what I mean? That's it. It's
That's fire.
none of this reboot.
Yeah, you get
Comeback
lit
shit.
up. You turn the corner, you heal.
Fuck all that.
Fuck that. I learned that shit from GoldenEye. Golden Gun rules. What was it? One shot, one kill. License to Kill. We used to play. One shot, one kill. So even if with a slap, if you got slapped,
That's it. You going down. That shit was annoying.
What?
People would run around and be
That's
like,
how I
no
got
guns.
that's how I got my name, son.
No guns. Just slapping each other.
Slappers only.
Blah, blah, blah,
No,
blah.
but it'd be like if you run out, yo, we was dodging, strafing, side to side.
You
I
had to
knew-
get nice
I
with
knew
it.
how to cut corners. What?
Yeah, you gotta get nice with it. You gotta get
You
nice
playing
with
the split screen
So
four
you would-
ways. You looking at
it. You would
somebody.
like New Modern Warfare. Because New Modern Warfare, you can slide. Well, Infinite War was like that. I was trying to do it on a new one.
I think I played Advanced Warfare and it felt like too much. It felt like Titanfall. And it threw me off.
It did have a
Because it
Titan.
was like running on the walls and
Yeah,
super
yeah,
jumps.
yeah,
And I'm
yeah.
like, this don't feel like Call of Duty no more.
Okay, I can
I was
see
like
that.
too
I can
far
see that.
removed. Yeah.
That's why I like Modern Warfare. I like the simulation shit though. I like the crouching.
If it's a familiar fucking feel, I'll get right into it.
Yeah. I mean, yo, listen, we on it. I bought a whole new Xbox for this shit.
You did cop the Xbox?
I got the Series X. I ran up in that motherfucking Best Buy.
Oh, damn, son.
Yeah,
Hold on, yo.
man. Dropped the quick 5 on me. Don't look at me. Don't look at me.
Well, I walk out with the Series X.
You know what I mean?
The big bundle.
Yo.
You got the 2 terabyte.
1 terabyte came with Diablo.
Oh, I heard that shit
2.
fire.
Oh, I was.
The crazy shit is by next year, all the Call of Duties are going to be free on the Xbox.
Okay.
After they
'cause
just
the Game
copped
Pass shit?
Activision.
Yo, big shout out to Microsoft.
Yo, what? Oh, hold on.
It's fucking Matt Taz.
Yeah, son, they copped Activision Blizzard for $70 billion.
Wow.
They got money to burn. That's why they had a lot of cash on deck. They wanted a tax write-off, and it's win-win because now they're going to make money off of the value of those. Like, they're going to distribute those games to everybody.
Now, I think
It increases the library so much.
I think you were saying it or somebody else is saying that this kind of like puts more pressure on Sony because Sony had a lot of exclusive games that now Microsoft's going to have some access to.
Call of Duty now specifically, they went to court over this shit.
Right. So Microsoft has been trying to make Sony come to the table on having a merged world.
Shared, yeah, where you could play Call of Duty on your PS5 or Xbox, and you could still play in the same game.
And I think Sony's been pushing back on that.
Sony's been the only one because Nintendo's been down.
Yeah.
PC obviously.
So they're holding it back. So, but I understand why Sony feels that way because their big thing was console. Their console was special because we had these games that you can only get over here.
They had a foothold that they had more consoles.
What do you mean they had more consoles?
Sony's, I think the PS5s are still hard to get.
But I'm talking about the PS5 is now. I'm talking about the PlayStation in general was always a console that certain games were on. And it was
they had a lot of
exclusively.
exclusives. Yeah. They still like that. God of War, Spider-Man 2 sold 5 million fucking copies in a week.
Isn't Spider-Man with Activision?
No.
Sony
bought the fucking studio that makes Spider-Man. That's why it's exclusive. But they were, at the time, they were a little small studio that made bullshit games, and they were able to develop into this big blockbuster studio that they have now.
Yeah.
That's the game with these big companies. They buying out the studios.
Sony needs to come to the table.
They need to.
Merge this world. I think people that like Sony and PlayStation, a lot of people will have both.
They think they think they losing or they gonna like submit to something.
Yeah, I think that day is over.
That's deaded, yeah.
Yeah, if you need to come to the table because the online shit is where it's at.
Yeah, the game, the cloud, Microsoft invested like trillions of dollars in the I'm mumbling again. Stumbling, rumbling, bumbling. Microsoft has invested trillions of dollars into cloud gaming. And another thing Activision has that fucking, they got a lot of mobile games.
Oh, that's true. You were saying that.
With the cloud gaming, now you could put Call of Duty on your iPhone maybe.
That'd be great.
You know
I would like to play Call of Duty. You can do that with Warzone now.
Oh, also another thing before I forget. They now own Candy Crush. Candy Crush was on the
people still
Activision.
play that too.
People still, and that's $1 million fucking moneymaker.
Yeah, that's a big one.
It was a good deal.
That was a good deal.
70 billion for a tax write-off.
Yeah, big shout out to that.
They made it happen. Fought to court and everything. Spent the last almost 18 months in court with the FCC and Sony fighting this shit.
You know, you seen how much that stock price is
in the
moved.
UK and over here.
Microsoft is doing good.
Imagine trying to cop something and two entities are fighting you in two different nations at the same time. They had to do this in Europe and in the US because it's like a global fucking thing.
Big business, baby.
That's crazy. That's billionaire problems.
Yeah.
That's
big
why,
business.
That's why Xbox was doing the campaign of we lost the console wars. They're trying to look bad in public because Sony's fight was they can't own Call of Duty. We're not gonna be competitive without Call of Duty. And Microsoft's like, yo, we out. Microsoft ain't thinking about games like that. Like not how it was in the 90s. They thinking way past it. They thinking about the future. They're like, yo, we lost. We lost the console wars. You got it. You got all the exclusives. You got all the record-breaking numbers, all these games. And we're going to share Call of Duty with you.
Microsoft's big moneymaker right now is cloud.
Yeah.
Cloud technology.
Yeah.
They're not, you know, the Xbox is great, but I'm with Microsoft. They're spending billions on building cloud infrastructure.
Yeah.
Sony's PSN network is just not measuring up.
Nah,
you know
it's prehistoric by now.
Yeah, it was always a problem.
Yeah, they didn't update the network the way they updating the systems.
So Sony needs to fucking get on board so we can fucking all play online.
Yeah.
I just want to bust ass a Sony player.
Everybody.
That's it.
I don't want no fucking...
I don't want to hear no shit. I don't want to hear the argument that, yo,
I don't
you got to come
discriminate.
on, this, da-da-da-da-da.
Yeah, nah, fuck that.
Fuck all that,
Fuck out of here, yo.
You getting this sauce.
We at halftime, too.
It's about half. I know it's about. It's coming up soon. Shit, I'm like, yo, what's going on with this halftime?
He started stretching and shit.
You know what I mean? I know it's my time right now. I'm in my 10
Maybe
minutes.
I'll wait another month if you say anything about it. I'll cop it. You calling me last night, though, was fucking hilarious. I was telling my wife.
Why?
I think she heard me laughing. She's like, what happened? What's going on? I said, no, I started fucking with her. I was like, I'm going to get dressed. I'm going to leave.
See, you be asking for it.
She's like, what's going on? I said, Ghost called me. He asked me what I'm doing. So I'm stepping out. Nah. And I said, no, he called me and says, yo, what you doing tonight? And I'm like, nah, I'm chilling. I got to work tomorrow. Oh, I got that Call of Duty, yo. You want to play? I started laughing. I was like, yo, it's not like 2004, yo.
Sorry, you gotta set that up.
You brought me back. You're like, yo, I got that Call of Duty. You trying to get on? I said, damn, I haven't heard that shit. So that's like another life, yo. I was literally like 20 years ago.
Years ago.
Yo, that was like 20 years ago. Damn.
Years ago.
That phone call brought me back, son. I'm in my basement coughing up a lung laughing. I said, oh, shit, I wish. If I was off today, I would have downloaded it. We would have broke night playing that shit because I was already nice. I was like,
you know, we got
off.
the Twitch, right? And there's mad gamers online right now going live.
Yeah.
And yo, I say like, you know, because me and my man, we got the setup. the campaign, he said you can do the campaign online. So even if you want to run through the campaign, it's fun, bro.
Yeah.
Because like, even if the game is
But
fucked
the
up,
campaign isn't a multiplayer, right?
he said that you can do a multiplayer.
Okay.
I've only played it for a little bit.
All right.
I'm gonna leave here. I'm gonna do some
Check it out.
cardio.
Yeah.
And I'm locking in the rest of the night. You know what I mean?
You're going in for Veterans Day. Happy Veterans Day.
Happy Veterans Day.
Thank you for your service.
I told him like, yo, we locked in. I might stop off and get a little bit of food. You know what I mean? So I don't have to get up and do nothing.
You want to grab rice? You could take some rice to go.
Right? Yeah. The VFW earlier today, they had we're doing a turkey drive.
Mm-hmm.
So the local Burger King.
Look at you, yo. You the man. Giving out turkeys.
Oh yeah, big shout out to all the struggling families out there. You know what I mean?
Helping y'all.
Helping out, giving out turkeys.
Johnny's out here like Frank Lucas.
Look, listen, that's how we do it, baby. You gotta take with one hand, give with the other. It's gotta be it's gotta have balance.
Yeah.
Now we was out there handing out turkeys and stuff, and the local like Burger King, you know what? And they got that food there too. I should go back and get that. But they got the Burger King, this local like soul food place, a pizzeria, and this other place. They all donated like food to us. Right?
Oh, fire.
So we had like, White Castle too, son. They brought in the big box of White Castle, son.
Damn.
Steaming hot.
Blowing that shit up.
Steaming hot.
Oh, I haven't had White Castle in months.
Exactly.
Months?
I popped like 4 of them shits.
Yeah,
Popped like 4 of them shits.
It's been years
ago.
I had like a chicken sandwich.
I think I know
from
the
Burger
last time
King,
I had White Castle.
a slice of pizza. I'm like, nigga, I need to get out of here, bro.
Oh my god.
Yo, bro, I had to
fuck your diet.
I
yo.
took the fuck out of here, yo. 2 shits before I came here, bro. I took 2 shits. When I was texting you, I'm headed out here. I was on the bathroom shitting and good healthy shit.
Oh, it was dropping.
Blue.
Dropped it twice.
So yeah, I'm having fish.
Ew,
I'm
that's
having
gross.
fish and yams the rest of the day. You know, we back on. We back on. I might not even eat the rest of the day because I'm still pretty full. That shit's sitting in my stomach. Like,
Drink water. If you could do cardio, drink water. Watch
yeah.
the rehydrate. You be alright.
You see, I had the protein and shit. But it's Megan Stallion, Cobra.
Yeah, shout out to Cobra. This her first record back. I just heard it today for the first time. I like it.
This record is
She rapping.
Oh, she rapping. You hearing what she's saying?
She went through some shit after this case.
She did definitely. Yo, big shout out to Meg.
This video is fucking amazing.
Conceitednobodi.
You stepping out? Oh. Shout out to YouTube.
Conceitednobodi.
We playing Cobra by Meg Thee Stallion. Go do a search on YouTube for Cobra and Meg Thee Stallion. You can watch it with us. Do yourself that favor.
Conceitednobodi.
Oh.
Big shout out to Meg Thee Stallion. We in the building. Yo, somebody said on Twitter that, it's sad that Meg had to make a song about being depressed and have to be fucking butt ass naked to get people to watch it.
She is butt ass naked in this shit. I ain't mad.
The visuals don't match up with the lyrics, though. That's what bothers me about it. This pussy is depressed.
That's her lyrics.
Getting his dicks up while in the bed that we sleep in.
Talking about somebody cheating on her. That's hard. I'm killing myself and bitches dying to beat me.
The bars is hard, but I just want Meg to get some help.
They spent a lot of money on this video. There's special effects, there's choreography, there's different sets. A lot of money got spent on this shit.
You got
yo.
me feeling like the chicken from Animaniacs
How?
right now.
What?
Because she's talking about killing herself in the song, and you talking about some video set. The girl is saying...
I mean, they invested in her. They're not going to spend a lot of money on some her fucking doing a stand video.
I mean, she definitely been working out too. She's taking that drug that
shot?
all the girls are taking.
What's that? They're taking
to
like a
lose weight.
shot, right?
Yeah.
That's wild. Well, shout out to her. If she got more songs like this, I'm listening.
So you like this emo shit? I'm just concerned about it.
My wife said that. She said, it feels like not since Euphoria made it cool to be depressed that everybody's singing about being depressed. And I go, I don't know. I've been listening to Joe Budden for a long time, man.
Yeah, right.
She's like, he's a different type of person.
Yeah, I think she's going through something. You know what I mean?
She just went through a major fucking court case in the public.
Major court case, caught her boyfriend cheating on her. People still don't believe that she got shot, though, you know, so she's got to deal with that. And people hate her now because they feel like she got Tory locked up, even though they got this nigga on audio apologizing.
She still got to make money. She still got to fucking entertain.
Yo, bro, she did a video talking about she's depressed and she's butt-ass naked. I don't have a problem.
You don't think that's her choice? You don't think by now she's not making these decisions of what she wants in the video?
No.
Really?
No. Yeah,
She don't got
still,
final say.
She has a lot of say.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
I don't think she has final say. She's still on a contract. She's still, even though she's made a lot of big records, this is still her first contract. It's like her rookie. This is still her rookie contract. You know what I mean? Or the contract right after the rookie contract.
Yeah.
You feel me? The one that made her. You know what I mean? So I don't think she has. I think if Meg has 100% control over her music and career, this song doesn't come out with these visuals. If you're really going through something, would you put out this song with these visuals and that beat?
You're right, yo. I'm only gonna watch this video because of the visuals.
That's it. I thought you liked the lyrics though.
They hard too.
I
don't know if this will be on the radio, but
yo, this pussy depressed. Yeah, it's not radio friendly.
I'm not playing this in the car. I'm at.
This shit is. You don't play this when you about to go to the club. When you playing this? When you fucking?
No.
You want to hear this pussy's depressed while you getting some strokes in?
No.
You playing this in the strip club?
No.
Where are you playing this?
Where are you playing this? Only on YouTube. Only if you got access to YouTube.
It might do mad streams though.
It's by design.
It might do mad streams.
I think the visual streams
7
are gonna
million.
do way more than the audio. How much audio? 2 million?
It's number one right now.
What's Spotify? How many downloads or how many streams on Spotify? Can you look that up?
Yeah.
2 million. Let's guess. What's your number? 7 million on YouTube right now?
But I don't really go to the club with kids.
Guess.
I don't want to guess. So I don't know. I'm not really in the clubs like that, and the kids might just be listening to this in the clubs. I don't know,
I'm saying off of your argument that nobody's gonna hear this unless they watching the video. That the only reason why we listen to this song is because of the visual.
That's your argument. My argument is that the visuals is fucked up. They don't match with the song.
I thought that's what your man said. Oh, that's what the dude said on Twitter.
Yeah. On Twitter, they said that, yeah.
And I agree. 1,000%.
The song makes me concerned about it more than anything else. Like, if I'm on Meg's team, we having a conversation. Well, how do you get numbers?
I don't know.
I have to figure that out.
I just want to know what the audio is streaming.
All right.
See if I can look it up.
Yeah, look it up.
I'll check iTunes. Some shit.
So the Cobra by Megan Stallion has 1.04 million streams on Spotify in its first 24 hours.
Look at that.
And the song has had over 2.15 million views on YouTube in its first 24 hours. It
got 7 million now.
Oh, wait. Oh, correct me.
Correction.
Cobra is Megan Thee Stallion's first single under her independent music and entertainment entity, Hot Girl Productions.
Oh, so this is all her.
This is all her.
The show.
I stand corrected.
Oh.
You know what I mean? Nah, this is all her. She put this goofy shit together. I don't know.
See?
Yeah, this shit's doing numbers though.
This women empowerment. She knows what the fuck she's doing. She know what the fuck she's doing.
The visuals I feel like are a trap for men.
Yep.
The song is hard.
We're gonna see it.
The song is she's rapping.
She's rapping
without a doubt. This is like, You know, when Biggie...
She rapping about shit dudes can listen to. Because she's not talking about fucking. She's not talking about being a hot girl summer shit. Like, it's shit we actually paying attention to. But again, where are you playing this? She's appeasing the demo that's going to listen to this shit. That's listening to lyrics. Who's listening to lyrics? Men.
Dudes does not want to hear this. You think niggas want to hear this?
Women ain't
This sounds like your girl.
This.
It sounds like an active argument niggas having with their girl right now.
And they related. Oh. No, she's not fucking with nobody. I don't know where you playing this. This is visually appealing.
The song is great. The visuals,
It don't match.
it don't match, but
I'm glad
they're amazing
there.
though.
I'm glad they're there.
If she's independent and she's doing this is on her own
This
accord.
is a lot of money, this video. Independent? Wow. She must have strong investors, yo.
Yeah, I mean, she might have that strong bag. I don't know. Big shout out to Meg Thee Stallion though. She is fine as ever. Is saying somebody's fine an old person thing now? I'm like nobody says that no more.
I don't know. One time is fine with me.
Am I like the old times from my area? Oh girl, you look so scrumptious.
Hell yeah. You say it like that. Shit.
Yeah, right. Nah, she a hottie though. I just hope she's doing well. You know, whatever she's going
like
through.
She's doing all right. 7 million views is only going up.
And I hope
when this came out?
This came out 7 days ago. She's gotten 1 million views almost every day.
And we about to blow this shit up.
Word.
Put Conceitednobodi in the fucking hashtag in the comments.
Drop that hashtag in there. Tell Meg we love her. Wish her well. It's a good song though. I'm happy to see she's back out. And she putting out her own shit.
Yeah, good for her.
You know.
Congratulations.
I hope she gets to talk to her parents again. Go back and see your parents. Sound like you really want to talk to them.
Oh man, she was beefing?
I don't know if they were beefing, but she said I want to go back to my parents. You know, I'm like, I don't know what happened there.
That sounded like an open therapy session.
It did. I think she needs to go talk to them. I hope they are answering her phone calls.
The argument is you make better music when you're sad than when you're happy. The art comes out better.
I don't know if that's the case for everybody.
Not everybody, but
Not everybody.
you get them fire joints.
I feel like if you an artist that came out on some emo shit, then yeah, that's a fact. But some of these motherfuckers get sad, you want to turn that shit off. Like, oh my God.
No. Oh no.
Sad is not shit. And then some of these emo dudes get happy and you want to turn that shit off
It's
too.
like, yeah, fuck
Like,
that.
nah,
Yo, I don't
that's
want to
not
hear this shit.
Fuck out of here, yo.
I want to hear you go through a breakup.
It's hard to pivot as an artist, yo. That's really what that is. I got some other like hotlines here we could talk about.
Yeah, we
real
could
quick.
bullshit now, yo. Now we could make fun of fucking news stories.
Yo, this lady, before we get to the news stories, right? So I was on Reddit the other day. This story just like, I definitely feel for this woman and her situation. I just want to say before I ridicule that, I don't mean to ridicule.
Wait, what?
Before I make fun of her, I just want to make
This is one of those no disrespect.
no disrespect, yeah.
Yo, no disrespect, but I'm about to.
If you know,
So
you
the
know.
title is
disrespect the shit out of you right now.
I, 43 female, F, just had sex for the first time.
Oh my God, is that good?
Drop a bomb for that.
Yeah, where I was getting there.
Congratulations.
At 43, she just had sex.
How do I tell my husband, 44, male, that I want to end our marriage?
What the fuck? Wait, I can't get to the button I want.
This
What was that?
This is a Reddit post, right? So I'm going to read you the first
Wait,
paragraph.
she had sex for the first time, but she's married?
Mm-hmm.
Did she have... What the fuck?
Let me read it.
I'm sorry. I want all the answers at once.
This is going to be a dramatic reading.
Oh my God. You're going to make me mad anxious, yo.
I have suffered from what my church terms I'm gonna have to start over. I have suffered from what my church terms same-sex attraction my whole life. My husband has been my best friend for 30 years, married for 25.
Oh my God.
He has felt asexual since as long as he can remember. Our relationship has been one of absolute loving, cuddly, but celibate best friends. And while unusual, has been satisfying and worked for us. This weekend, I attended my 25th high school reunion about 4 hours from where we live. I stayed with Eve, my best female friend from back then. I'm going into details here. Frankly, I haven't been processed it at all.
Oh,
We made love
shit.
several times.
Oh my God.
I had my first ever orgasms.
Oh, with a
I felt-
woman.
I felt desired.
With a woman, right?
woman.
Yeah. Oh,
I felt authentic, real, alive.
Oh my God. Busting another do it to you.
Neither Eve nor I planned or expected this. I'm shedding a lot
Her
of
name
self.
was Eve?
Her name was Eve.
This is good writing. Wait,
Neither-
I'm sorry. I'm sorry I keep cutting you off. Does she say her name at all?
No.
Okay, we just know she's a woman.
Neither
43 years
Eve
old.
nor I planned for or accepted this. I'm shedding a lot of self-deception, determined to actually live my life now. I'm ready to lose some friends and family and being unwelcome in my church. This is good writing.
Yeah,
I'm
right?
I'm
This
skip
is
some of
like,
this.
I'm like, damn, this is compelling.
but the thing is, my best friend, husband, confidant, is totally innocent in all this.
Oh,
And for 2 days, I haven't slept much.
she wants to live.
And he's sensing something is weighing on my heart. How on earth do I ask to just switch him to best friend? This sucks. Thanks for listening. Or any advice. So she had sex for the first time with a woman because her husband is asexual. And for those of you that don't know what asexual means, asexual is a form of sexuality where the person doesn't feel
You don't find nobody attractive. You're just
sexually
like,
attractive. Yeah. Right?
You in it for yourself. Like, you good with yourself.
All right. So a term used to describe someone who does not experience sexual attraction toward individuals of any gender. Right. And so she came into the situation knowing that her husband was asexual.
I
with her best
could
friends.
see it now. A friend that they just got together so well, and she probably with the strict religious background, she
Right.
was like, whatever, let me just settle for this guy. 80-20.
80-20.
He's good enough. We don't gotta have sex. I'm not really attracted to him. I don't got no desire for nobody else. I'm happy.
Right.
She bust that nut. That nut changed your life.
That shit had her like Little Richard. Woo!
Oh my God, yo.
Yo, she
But
woke up
why-
that next day
but
like,
why she
yo,
still
fuck
can't-
this guy.
But why she still can't be married?
Because
She just has sex outside.
I don't think he's gonna be cool being a religious type. That
Oh,
first of all that
that's
she
right.
cheated on
That's
him.
right. They
And
married and he got to be just as religious as her.
Yeah, and then-
those people only marry each other.
Right, and then
Oh my God.
and then she cheated on him with a woman at that.
Oh my God, it's sacrilegious. Oh wait, that's the wrong button. Let's play this for one for fun.
I'm sure he's not gonna want the threesome.
Oh my God, yeah, that's how I'm looking at it. Like
He's
at
not-
least he
he's-
could watch or
He
whatever.
don't give him the threesome vibe.
He don't like. I'm thinking like me, like fuck it. If we're not fucking, then you can fuck outside or fuck it, whatever.
You say that, but if your wife does it without
No,
you
I'm
knowing,
trying to fuck my wife. That's different.
I'm saying, but I'm no.
No, I'm not
But
him
I'm
in
saying-
this scenario.
I'm saying that take it easy, relax.
No, you put one. No, once you say
But what
that,
I'm saying that if your wife were to step out on a relationship, it's not about the action. It's still cheating.
Yes.
It's still that person.
Yeah.
You know, you're not gonna be like, oh,
You're
you
not
cheated.
honest,
Oh,
yeah.
because you cheated with a girl.
Yeah.
It's gonna be no. You're still gonna be like, yo, you went and did
you
what?
Still stepped out. Yeah.
Especially if you never had that conversation with her.
Yeah,
And let's say
yeah.
like in your situation, like you never talked about this.
I'm in a different space.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Even but before that, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like in a space where like, and even now, if it happens and it's like out of the blue, and then you're gonna be like, yo,
It's
hold
gonna
the
be a
fuck
problem.
up. It's gonna be a problem.
It's gonna be a
You
problem.
know what I mean? So I think in her situation, without a doubt, just the cheating in of itself is everything. Now,
Oh my God.
some of the comments were saying that because he's asexual. No, Reddit commenters are the worst.
They
Right?
don't give a
These-
fuck.
they don't
It's
give a
like
fuck.
YouTube.
Yeah, it's like YouTube. But some of the commenters were saying that because he's asexual, they feel like, yo, he might not have a problem with it, right?
That's what I meant.
You know, so he's like, yo, he don't really care about sex, and you know, maybe he a thing. But I'm like, yo, my thing is, it's not about the sex.
Yeah,
It's the act. It's the distrust,
It's
the
still
betrayal.
It's still betrayal.
You know what I mean? So yeah, he might not understand
Yeah.
because he's asexual your need to go do this thing. So
But
I think
he's
he'd
still-
be even less sympathetic. Like, yo, what?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because he's gonna be like,
We've
yo,
been doing this shit for so long.
25
This
years?
what you gonna do to me?
come on, dog.
Yeah.
You gonna wake up on a Tuesday to
You
find
gonna-
out you're
you
the
gonna
person that
embarrass me like that?
Come
You gonna
on.
embarrass me like this in front of God? In front of,
now what's the church gonna say? And
you know I'm snitching. You know I'm snitching.
And you know
I'm
what-
snitching on you.
I would imagine he's probably gonna want to try to have sex with her during that time period because he's gonna feel
To
like
try?
he's inadequate, you know.
Oh my
Because it's not
God.
like this is 25 years, big dog. It ain't like yo they've been married a long
Oh
time.
my God.
So, big shout out to her. I don't know.
That's a wild story, yo.
I don't know. That's gonna be a tough one to tell. I think she's.
Ugh.
I think though, if I had to give this person advice, I would say, damage is done. I think she should tell him, right?
Especially if she don't want to live that life no more.
But in telling him, she should also end this marriage.
Yeah.
You know,
That has to be on the table.
it has to be. You don't tell him and then try to work it out.
Because it's a
after.
fraud, it's fake.
Yeah.
Like, you said it yourself. I don't want to live this life no more.
Yeah, you stepped out. You found a connection. Was mind blowing. I think she owes it to herself to go pursue
To
that.
go pursue a life worth living. Yeah, not a fraud.
Because apparently you're not asexual.
Yeah.
And why would you want to put yourself in a situation? Now, they'd be a great situation now if he was cool with it to have like an open relationship type situation.
Be like, I can still be your best friend.
So maybe it could evolve.
That's what
into
I was
that.
hoping for. Like, they could still be best friends with her if he's not just giving her that 20%. I don't
Just
know.
my thing is just like religion is not
That's
going to
wild,
make
yo.
him malleable. And him being a man too is definitely not going to make him want to I just don't see it.
Oh, my God.
I don't see it. It's a tough situation to be in though.
That's a wild fucking story. Yeah, fuck that story.
I don't know how you tripped up and fell in somebody else's pussy.
Where was this at? Did she say what state she's from?
No, they
I'm
don't give no
interested.
personal information.
I feel like this is like
I think
Georgia.
Eve was a good choice of name.
I like
for
that.
the other person.
Yeah.
Yeah, a lot of like innuendos there.
Yeah, church, religion, Eve. Oh, come
And-
on.
and then-
this
and
is fake. They got us.
And she
This
went
is
back
scam
to
of the week.
her 25th high school reunion. You know?
George Santos wrote this shit.
I mean, whether it's real or not, I mean, I imagine this is happening. to
Scenario's
people.
crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's not far fetched.
Yeah, it's the idea. Some people are in sexless marriages, loveless marriages.
25 years of no sex. A whole life, no
Yeah,
sex.
I mean, you think about when we was
But
kids.
she didn't even masturbate? That's just wild. I guess that religion, right? That shit fucking shames you.
There's a Reddit group, Dead Bedrooms. You ever seen that?
No.
There's people. It's called Dead Bedrooms. People talk about their partner is like sexless. They don't want to have sex.
That sucks.
It's
That's
I,
terrible.
It's I'm awful because the shit is
How you know about that, yo?
the shit is hilarious, bro. I just be finding these things though.
Dead
Son,
bedrooms.
maybe this is everybody has that awful thing that they do.
Oh my God. You
Hey,
look
man.
up people's miserable lives?
Yeah, I do.
Oh my God.
I just be like, yo, because some of this shit just be, it just, they write so much about these things, and some of these people are really going through it, and obviously I don't really jump in and like kick them all down. You know what I mean? But
You just read this shit.
I just read the shit.
The comments do enough.
The
I
comments
never
are
contribute because the comments do it for me, yo. Some of the comments be OD.
Yo, let me see. This is a top post. I'm not gonna read all of it. This person wrote, "Throw away hurt wife, right? Letter to my husband." This is in Dead Bedrooms. Throwaway account for obvious reasons. You posted several times in this sub complaining that I don't fuck you enough.
Oh, you got bagged.
Yo, you posted I shrink away from your touch and you don't know what to do anymore. Instead of coming to complain to internet strangers and making me seem like a friggin' bitch who might have some childhood trauma regarding sex, which isn't even true, what is wrong with you? Maybe you should try looking inward. And she goes ham. When I tell you, these
my
groups
God,
are
yo.
amazing. These people are going ham on each other, son.
Wow.
Hey, maybe it's my little like toxic
That outlet. That's wild.
toxic little outlet here. Look, you actually woke me up on my birthday to yell at me that our son had thrown up all over his bed and I didn't clean it. If you were awake and I wasn't, maybe you just do it yourself. Do you think it's because the only time you try to fuck me is after I'm already asleep? Do you think it's because of the fact that over the last 3 years you haven't even tried to make me come? Or that you threw away my vibrator because I shouldn't have had anything except my husband inside of me?
Oh my God.
Or maybe because you keep asking me for certain sex acts, it'll make me extremely uncomfortable. They're wilding out here, son. Wilding. And this guy got aired out.
I just caught my wife a couple vibrators. I got a guy braider.
Yo, this person said, I missed this absolute fireball of a post. Is there a point in me keyword searching stuff to make me gawk, or did the age delete the post? Yo, this shit is, it's dead bedrooms. There's a couple of them I follow. That's just
fucked up.
Hilarious, bro.
Nah, that's grimy.
Yo, hilarious. This is hilarious. I'm telling you, I'm gonna send you some posts here. There's if you guys are on Reddit.
I don't be on Reddit like that.
Reddit is where the truth is.
The truth?
You know,
The truth is out there.
Like, because Reddit is, I mean, there's a lot of bullshit on Reddit. I'm not saying everything on Reddit is true. But generally speaking, like trends,
The
things
last
going
couple
viral.
times I was on Reddit, I got like a lot of New York City algorithm in my shit. It showed me a lot of New York City shit, like local shit. But that was
Reddit,
cool.
Reddit is tough though because the algorithm isn't really that great. You really have to go out and search for Reddit
what you
groups. You know what I'm saying? So there's like mad hidden, not hidden, but like hidden in the masses. Like if somebody didn't tell you this existed, you wouldn't have known this existed type
Yeah,
shit.
that bedroom sound crazy. I wouldn't have fucking known about that shit.
Yo.
That shit sounded like those people that sleep on TikTok and get wild. You see the people that sleep on TikTok, and if you contribute like a certain amount, it makes like a sound effect. You pay money for the sound effect. It's like to purposely wake them up.
That's hilarious.
It's wild. It's wild what people doing for some fucking bread, yo.
Yo, I mean,
It'll be like alarm,
it's
ambulance,
wild that they're
train,
doing that for money,
car horn.
but it's wild that you're willing to pay to wake somebody up.
Yeah, right. It's like, look, that's your entertainment.
That's
You know they're sleeping. You can see them in the room,
Sleeping good.
and they got speakers that if you pay this horn alarm, if you pay $5, it's the horn. $10 is the ambulance. $20 is the fire truck. You know, like the louder the sound, the more money, and they gotta get up and turn it off.
It's the same energy that feeds the guy playing that song at the bar for an hour.
Oh my God, I hate that guy, yo. Fuck that guy.
Guy or gal.
I didn't even like that
yo.
that showed up in my algorithm. I was just watching it like, what the fuck is this? It took me a while to figure it out. And I'm just like, holy shit, this is a thing?
We like the fucking drama. I mean, I might come in here on some Zen shit, but I like my same level
I don't look for that
of
shit.
bullshit.
I don't
yo.
look for that shit. It finds me. And I'll be like, what the fuck is this?
It's my little like outlet. You know, I don't have to put it out on anybody else. I can look at other people's shit. A lot of these guys in here are fucking assholes. And it's just like you read their posts and it's like, this guy's a fucking dick. That's why your wife doesn't want to fuck you. You're an asshole. You know what I mean? And sometimes people have real issues. Right? And like Reddit, like people have accidents, they have diseases, and people will be like really vulnerable and be like, yo, listen, this happened to me, this and the third, and I haven't been able to do X, Y, Z. I was like, Reddit is very vulnerable. You know, people on there are really like,
that's true.
They can be anonymous.
But sometimes I feel like sometimes it's too good. Like
sometimes it's too good.
that could have been like a fake post to me.
Yeah, they have like bedroom sex stories, and most of it is bullshit. People, and sometimes you get people who are really great writers, so you know it's fake, but you appreciate the story.
Yeah,
you know what I mean. But there's a lot of like these random. I don't want to go through my list too much because I got some wild ones.
That's off mic.
Yeah, I mean,
look 'em up.
but they got some good ones, man. That bedroom shit is hilarious to me. I'm sorry, folks. If you think I'm a weirdo for reading their bedrooms and getting a kick out of it, then no, I'm sorry.
That's funny, yo.
I don't mean to make fun of anybody's marital situation. And I don't want to wish it on me either.
Yeah,
You know, but
that sucks.
it does.
It sounds like a shitty situation.
I mean, because male or female, they over sexualize men, and the dead bedrooms is not just men complaining. It's also it's not just men complaining about not getting sex. It's also men complaining about their wives wanting too much sex, or their women complaining about their husbands wanting too much sex.
Oh,
You know what I'm saying? So you get both sides. You feel me? So you'll have people come in there and be like, "Oh, all she want to do is fuck every day, all day. I just don't have the energy for it."
Oh, man.
And everybody's going through different things, and I think definitely women, I feel like a lot more, in my experience. I'm not a woman, but in my experience, I feel like women are more vocal when it comes to like talking about things that their bodies are going through and how that's affecting their everyday lives.
yeah.
But men that sit here and try to front.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Motherfucker be like 500 pounds to my all the bitches he fuck. No,
I'm
you
good.
don't.
I'm good.
You are a liar. You haven't seen your dick in years. Years. Yeah, you know what I mean? Cut it out. You know, men that sit here and lie. You know, the Viagra is doing billions. Nobody wants to admit they're on it.
For a reason.
You know what I mean? It's like fucking Spice Girls. Like, yo, you're a fucking liar, my guy. So I appreciate, the vulnerability of Reddit. Sometimes you read some shit and you're like, oh man, I didn't know this existed. I gotta watch out.
Yeah, that sounds fucking wild.
Yeah, you gotta be careful. It's crazy out here.
What else is going on? What other shit you had? You had other shit to
Yeah, I got a ton of shit.
Yeah,
I was just thinking about it
you
for a
wanted
second.
to tell
Yeah.
that story, yeah. You was deep into that shit.
It gave me pause.
That shit stuck with you.
Yeah, that bedroom shit is real. A lot of people are going through a lot of things. I've always imagined myself being like, if I was if I was an angel, I would just like sit on people's walls and watch humanity all the time. Because y'all motherfuckers is interesting. For real. Here's another interesting story. 3 people have been charged with operating a high-end brothel in Massachusetts, Virginia.
They got them. Massachusetts, Virginia.
Yeah, so in both those states.
Oh shit.
My thing is just like, the people that they caught in these brothels are all politicians and generals, but they're not putting the names out. I'm gonna see. I pull out the news article.
Oh shit! That's like when they raided that one in Miami and they caught Robert Kraft in that motherfucker. Right, some shit like that.
Oh word!
And that Messiah, it was like a rub and tug spot. They raided that shit. Robert Kraft was in that bitch.
We start at the 5 with the big story tonight. High-end brothels reportedly happening in our own backyard.
The Department of Justice arresting 3 people for operating 2 in Virginia and 1 in Massachusetts. Some of their customers allegedly include elected officials, military officers, and government contractors. Fox 5's Tisha Lewis joining us live.
Oh, they got him.
They got him.
Where the fuck is that shit?
Well, an incredible story here in the latter that you mentioned are people who have security clearances. So obviously that adds an additional layer of concern, problematic to say the least. We are here at one of 2 addresses that the Department of Justice listed as where these brothels are occurring here on the 1500.
You out here trying to buy some pussy. End up on the news.
No, it's safe. I'll be too paranoid, yo.
End up on the news.
Oh man, fuck
Y'all
that.
motherfuckers is out here sex trafficking.
That's wild.
Right? Isn't it wild though?
Politicians, military, what she said was high level security clearance.
It was like, yo, military people with high level security clearance. That's a hell of a phone call to get.
Government contractors. What's considered a government contractor?
Anybody that has a contract with the government?
That's fine, yo. I mean, you gotta be making good money to get into a brothel.
I mean,
not everybody's in the brothel, yo.
I mean, it depends though. You know what I mean? It depends because you could have just.
If it's the politicians and the generals, they're not going to the fucking the handy rub and tug.
A lot of these people be cheap when it comes to those kind of things.
They going to the fucking fancy shit.
You would think they would.
Supposed to be. They going to the spot where it's like, yo, everybody shuts the fuck up. You don't say who we are outside of here.
You think they would? If that was the case, then it wouldn't be on the fucking news.
Oh, they had to raid. They did a triple raid. 3 different locations, all linked together.
Yeah, and they found your ass.
Mm-hmm.
Fuck
that was high level shit. Who raided them? It wasn't the local authorities, right? This had to be
I think it was like the feds.
That's what I'm saying. It had to be a cross state shit.
Yo, speaking of
this is a big operation. This is high level targets they were going down.
Speaking of high level targets, I got another little sauce for you. If you guys didn't know, the other day,
put me on.
This story is a little funny, right? Because I'm going to play the news story for you.
Good evening. I'm Christine Johnson.
Welcome back. I'm Maurice Dubois. Police say that contractor had been brought into work on a house that was being used as a secret lab and storage space for contraband worth millions of dollars.
CBS 2's Dave Carlin has the story now from Belrose.
$11 million is the estimated street value of the drugs on this evidence table. Linked by NYPD investigators and the Queens District Attorney to a 44-year-old they allege used this abandoned home on 88th Road in Belrose as a base of operations.
He was in a house he was not authorized to be in, and he was manufacturing drugs to be sold on the street. He didn't have possession of the house, so we had to prove that he is the one.
Investigators say a contractor hired to fix up the abandoned house found the stash.
So as you can see, one simple...
Yo, let me tell you something. That motherfucking contractor, boy, can you imagine somebody bought the crib, right?
You got taken down by the contractor.
Listen, somebody bought the crib, right? The person who bought the crib wanted to renovate it, right? I'm in the multifamily, so I totally get this, right? They sent the contractor over to the crib to do renovation. Contractor walked in. It's nothing but guns and drugs everywhere.
Oh my my God.
That motherfucker does an about face.
Yeah, I'm calling.
Goes
the cops.
right to the fucking precinct,
I was
right?
not here.
And then boom. So now police, I had read about it. Police now, they sit on the house.
They want to see who's coming in and out.
Now, I know, because I watch a lot of movies, that whoever is the person that went back to get those drugs, whoever put it there, is not the head person for that operation. Especially at $11 million. Whoever the head person is somewhere way in the back, not trying to like do all this other shit. So I'd imagine this guy was like 41. It looked like a Dominican dude from the Bronx. You know what I mean? The phone calls that he was getting about that product, because he had to have known police was going to be there.
Oh, my God.
There's no way. So whoever whose shit that was must have been like, motherfucker, I will take you and everybody that knows you out. Because $11 million on the street, son, they taking you out for a bucket of chicken. Yeah. $11 million, they will take out your whole family, bro.
That's wild.
You on Breaking Bad level type shit.
Wait, so they didn't find the guy?
Oh, them motherfuckers trying to come back and get it, and they got his ass.
Yeah, all right, I'm about to say.
Red-handed, boxes in hand. Hey, where you going with that?
We got him.
Amazon?
Yeah. Holy shit.
Son, $11 million, bro. They have 44 guns. 10 of them were like ghost guns. $500,000 worth of cocaine. Fucking.
Damn, so he's just using this shit as the stash house.
Yo, this
Holy
dummy.
Shit.
Why would you put $11 million worth of fucking illegal substances in the property that you have no control over?
Some random property.
You what? That's somebody's nephew.
That don't make sense.
That's somebody's nephew who needs some extra cash.
That's a high level fucking mistake, yo.
Yeah. You're not supposed to get caught with $11 million.
You're not making $11 million and making a mistake like that. That's wild.
That's wild.
You're not smart enough to make that much, to have that much money in one location.
You gotta be smarter than that.
Yeah.
And to have that much money in one place.
Yeah. This sounds like a scam. Everything sounds fake to me, yo. Nothing is real.
It don't make no sense.
This is all bullshit.
Why would you have $11 million
in
worth
one
of
spot that you don't control
in suitcases? And you don't control it. You just pick a random house.
This is the cops making a fucking show that we working out here.
I don't think the local cops set them up. I think I have two theories. One I'm gonna say out loud, and one I'm not.
All right, good, smart.
So my one the theory that I will say out loud is I think he's somebody's nephew that needed some extra cash.
Oh my God.
He begged and pleaded to get on this job. Said he already had a spot.
They fronted him some shit.
They gave like, all right, he's a mule. He's a mover. It's like, all right, yo, look, hold this. So-and-so gonna come get it from you. You know, he gonna do the drop.
Yeah.
You give him the suitcase. You take the cash, da-da-da-da. This dummy decided to put it all in the thing.
Oh my God.
He had it in the suitcase. Put that bitch in storage. Pay a couple dollars.
Nobody's checking that storage but you.
That's it. Nobody's thinking you open up a storage unit with suitcases.
Allegedly. I don't know what I'm talking about. 70% of the shit I say.
This is all bullshit. We just watch a lot of movies.
Of its host
I'm just saying this guy right here is a dummy. This
phone call,
he's
and
going
we're able
up
to recover all this
criminal
contraband,
of the year
heroin,
here.
cocaine, fentanyl. Glass ink was $10. Street value. So you're talking about 151,000 times 10.
Also recovered loaded guns, including 5 semi-automatic ghost guns. Starting in May, investigators gathered evidence, including several images that led up to the man's arrest Friday.
As you can see on the surveillance, we have
they knew when everything was gonna be there.
Before we get there, removed 2 packages. One of them being a cooler. The second one, we believe was a suitcase.
They probably knew. Yo, look at everything that's coming in. Like you said, they probably had a plan to do like a big handoff, and they got him right there. They probably saw it all happen.
But not the sales. Which is why some of the neighbors living closest to the house said they did not notice anything out of the ordinary.
It's terrible for me, for my family, that my son every day playing in the upside.
Very nerve-wracking with the guns and the drugs.
If convicted, the defendant faces 25 years to life in prison.
Bro, he's never getting out. He's never getting out. Bro, New York, on the guns alone, he could do 100,000.
Yeah. 40 guns, ghost guns,
and then all the drugs is packaged. They hitting them with
ready to go.
My other theory is this shit is way too neat. It's way too well packaged.
Open and shut case, Johnson.
But they say he's been having the things for a couple months. I don't know.
It sounds like they should have been watching them for longer. May don't sound that long.
And why you sitting on an abandoned house, $11 million worth of merchandise, and you don't buy the house?
We talking about the deal? Yeah, that was my first thing. Like,
Buy the
doesn't
house.
sound smart.
Buy the house for the shell company.
It doesn't sound smart. That's why I was like, I was bugged out. But then when you say your theory that is nobody like that
it can't be. It can't be the main guy, son. You don't get to 11 million.
No,
by putting product
like this
in abandoned houses.
You don't do something like that.
I mean, I'm not a criminal or nothing, but I watch enough movies to say, hey, the bad guy's doing some dumb shit here.
The views expressed by
they're gonna get you.
Guests are not the shared views of its hosts or producers.
And then if you're doing it for months, you don't think.
When did this happen? This was recently.
This is recently, yeah. You don't think police is watching you go in and out of an abandoned house that you don't own? You don't think they know?
They watch.
You don't think the fucking neighbors aren't like, especially in a neighborhood like
They
that?
said the neighbors didn't know that the kids was playing outside like nothing.
How would the cops know? Somebody had that call. They called that neighborhood.
The contractor called.
The contract. So when they said that they have been watching them since May, I guess the contractor must have found this since May.
Yeah,
Oh, okay.
and tipped them off since May, and they probably went in, saw the shit, and said, "Fuck it, let's see who the fuck comes in here." As
that makes it even worse.
As they researching the building. I don't know if the 11 million was there.
That makes it even worse.
Maybe he saw just probably a couple guns and some
That
drugs.
means you did all these drops and never looked around to see the car sitting, because cops think they really like
they stand out.
Oh my!
But you gotta know too. That's another New York thing, yo. Where's that
If
shit
you
at?
know, you know.
You know what's one of my funny memories? Pardon me. Long pause, as a matter of fact. One time we was at this party. I feel like in Cambria Heights. We was out and about. Party was ill. House party, live, music's loud. We
You was
chilling,
with me?
chilling. Yeah.
Yeah, okay. I'm like Cambria
Right.
Heights. That was my stomping ground.
It was a long time ago. Yeah, this is one of my favorite memories that you was there. Right. This happens. We hanging out. We chilling. If you know Cambria Heights, you know.
If you know, you know.
Right? Whatever. It's 2 a.m. And like a fucking Nissan Maxima drove by us. And it was a car full of 4 white men in it. And I remember thinking, that's super odd that they driving around here at this time. Those guys are driving around here at this time.
It stands out.
As they turn the corner, you said, that was police. I said, maybe we should get the fuck out of here. And sure enough, we started walking. By the time we hit like 2 blocks, they came back around, circled, and then another like fucking 2-3 minutes later, there was cop cars there shutting the party down.
Yeah,
I remember that.
They stand out.
You said it. You was like, that was police. And I go, you know what? That makes sense now. It was strange to me, and that made sense.
You know what I mean?
That was police. We should get the fuck out of here.
Son, I love running into undercover and
pointing it out.
Oh, I see you, cop.
What's up, officer?
You know what I mean? Cause I guess that's one of the results of being just over policed as a young person.
You see it.
I've seen it so much.
If you know,
on Jamaica
you know.
Avenue, they used to be undercover that would sell DVDs. Yeah, you see them pop out a couple times. You be like, oh,
I seen those in the Bronx. Yeah.
You know, in Newtown, they used to run up in the yellow cabs.
Oh yeah.
Yo.
Oh, they had those fake cabs.
Yo, they had the yellow cabs in Newtown, son. They used to jump out on you, the yellow cab, like, yo, DTs and
you had
shit.
those? Yeah.
Yo, son, fucking police, they mad obvious, yo. So you tell me you doing all these drops, you don't see cops on your block? Come on, son.
I don't know, swivel. Maybe they're not from here.
Definitely. He must have seen the neighborhood, not realize where he was. And the precinct is down the block from where he's at.
Oh my God.
Like the 105th, he's on 88th. Bro, you can walk from the 105th. Like you did this 3 blocks away from the fucking precinct. Like this is dumb. You had $11 million worth of drug money, drug paraphernalia. You're moving it in and out of a house that you don't own.
And an abandoned home.
A contractor
He just thought it was abandoned and said, fuck it. Nobody cares anyway.
Bro, a contractor came to your shit and you didn't change the drop site?
That's wild.
Throw his ass in jail. You need to sit down and think about that for many years. Come on now. And I'm glad that shit didn't hit the streets because
goofy. Yeah,
those we don't need fentanyl. We don't need that.
Shit is everywhere.
You got all the nasty drugs. You don't even have all the fun drugs. You got the cocaine, the fentanyl.
What?
You got the ghost guns. What kind of war are you trying to start on these streets?
Yeah.
Bro, I'm just trying to get some groceries, okay?
Yeah, I want to go outside.
These kids don't need no ghost guns. What do you think this is? Come on now. Sometimes low key, a lot of times. We not even say sometimes. Like these kind of busts, I just be like, oh, thanks. Ugh.
Yeah, the big drug bust and gun bust where nobody fucking gets murdered over. Like nobody died over this
appreciate
shit.
it. Yeah.
Thank you.
Appreciate it.
You did your fucking job the right way. I appreciate that. Word. My
wanna-
tax dollars going to work.
Congratulations.
I feel like they should take that. I should be holding some of that evidence. We got him.
Shotgun, right?
We got him. You know what I mean? Especially like in my neighborhood. I don't like when people doing shit in my neighborhood. You know what I mean? It's like, yo, take that shit somewhere else. That sounds a little selfish, but fuck it.
Wild,
take it somewhere else. That was a wild story. $10 million.
11. God damn.
I startled the shit out of you motherfuckers. But that's a lot, man. That's a lot. Whoever's money that was,
tight.
Never. Whoever put him on to that.
Oh man.
Done.
They out of here.
Whoever knows the guy that put him on to that.
They
done. 10 million?
You
nah,
cut
you
off.
finished.
You cut off because of him.
You fucking with somebody cartel money.
Yeah, fuck that.
That's big money.
That's a big nut you lost.
10 million?
Oof.
Nah.
Lost. Plus all the other shit.
I tell you who didn't lose this week.
Uh-oh. Yeah, you saved us.
Yusef from Central Park 5.
Oh, he won the New York Council, right?
Yeah.
I saw that. He got voted in.
Yeah.
Congratulations.
For those of you that know, many years ago, there were 5 young New Yorkers that they were wrongfully accused of raping a woman in Central Park. Donald Trump pulled out.
Was that like 86 or 88 or some shit like that?
There was a good documentary about it on Netflix, Central Park 5.
Yeah.
Donald Trump pulled out a full-page report saying these guys were like murderers and animals and shit. And here, years later, one of them decided. One of them married Delicious.
Well, after they got out for being wrongly convicted, they finally found out that they were wrongly convicted and they got out.
They got out. They were vindicated. They sued the city, touched some paper.
Yep.
And now Yusef,
one of them,
he won city council.
Yeah, he won city council.
Big shout out to him.
Congrats
to him. Leave it on a good note.
Congratulations.
New York shit.
Real New York shit.
Yeah.
I love a comeback story. Yusef.
He's gonna be beefing with the mayor. I feel like the mayor don't give a fuck about what's going on, yo. The mayor's just partying.
The mayor's trying to bring the city back.
I feel like Yusef cares more.
The mayor's trying to bring the city back. He's trying. The city's dying, bro.
Yeah,
it's dead
bad.
out here. Son.
It's bad, yo.
Giuliani started killing it.
Like I say, even just hanging out in places is not the same.
Giuliani started killing it. De Blasio put it to sleep.
Yeah.
And then, not de Blasio, Bloomberg put it to sleep.
No, it was popping during the. I had a lot of fun during.
Bloomberg had a lot of fucking rules. That's why things were getting shut down.
Yeah, that's true too.
Bloomberg was stopping frisk. Bloomberg was.
Yeah, he brought that shit back.
A lot of that, bro. That's how. And a lot of the clubs got shut down during the Bloomberg era.
Yeah.
And he tried to replace them with these bistros and lounges and cafes and shit.
Yeah.
And if you look at all, there's not a lot of hip hop clubs. They shut that happened a lot.
The whole club scene in New York. As far as I'm concerned,
they shut that down on the Bloomberg.
Yeah.
That was under his administration, his police commissioner.
That's true.
De Blasio tried to bring it back, but
added like dance floors to the bars, but it's like this wasn't made for that.
It's already been done deal.
Yeah.
And now COVID kind of like killed New York some more. So I get it. The mayor's trying to have people because people just aren't outside like that. The parades really aren't packed like that.
Nope.
But fucking Atlanta airport is shutting it down. You can walk into
traveled
JFK.
Again? Any crazy fucking airplane stories?
I'm sitting down. I'm tired. But I'm saying when I was in Atlanta, I was like, yo, it's mad busy here.
Yeah.
And I'm like, it brought me back to a time when JFK was like that. There was a time period where you walk into JFK, you don't get it 3 hours. It's not going down.
Yeah, it's packed.
But now, the lines really aren't, they're long, but not New York long. The terminal is packed, but it's not New York packed. You know what I mean? I'm just like, damn, people aren't really moving around like that. A lot of people left the city.
Times is hard, son. Times is hard.
Times is definitely hard.
Yo, getting on a plane is a luxury.
Yeah, it is. Shit like that, I think it affects the city. People don't.
Yeah.
If people don't think it's fun to come to New York, like why they're not coming here, they're not excited about it. It's like, yo, so
They lose a lot of money with tourists. That's what it is too. The mayor wants tourists to come.
Yeah. What the fuck, yo? If there's nothing to do, why they coming?
Yeah.
How many times you gonna see a fucking museum?
Shutting everything down.
You know what I mean? So I get it when he's trying to like encourage people to open up. You heard they're making the outdoor patios law now, so they're giving businesses a way to keep that going. You just have to meet certain requirements and shit. I'm with that.
What, those cabins, those huts?
Those huts, yeah.
Nah, get rid of them shits.
Nah, I like them shits, bro. I like the outside cafe shit and shit.
Those shits are rat nests.
Oh, they rat nests.
They're rat
New York
havens.
New York is a rat nest.
Rat havens right there under your feet, yo. Because who gets under there to clean that shit? They don't. I saw that he did put in effect that they're allowed to have it, but they got to take it down during the winter months.
That's fine. I'm fine with that.
So from November to April, they got to take them down, and then from April to October or November, they can put them back out.
I'm fine with that.
That I'm cool with.
I think that's great.
My biggest thing was, yo, in the snow, how the fuck we gonna clean the streets? We've demolished them shits.
Yeah.
They rat havens, and they nasty. And I don't want to say that shit, but they attract more problems. They take up parking. Fuck them.
In the summertime, it's nice, though. In the summertime, it's nice. You can, you know.
I'd rather go, I'd rather go eat in the backyard or if they got a rooftop. I don't like the idea of sitting in the street, yo. The trucks are passing by and shit. I don't like that shit.
It depends on which blocks you're on, though. And sometimes it'll be side blocks.
If you're on a side street, maybe, but.
You know what I mean? And certain businesses do it differently in certain neighborhoods.
Rooftop or backyard if I want to eat outside.
Rooftop or backyard is nice.
I'm bougie like that. That's where I got to draw the line.
But you know, you ever been on Roosevelt Avenue over there in Jackson Heights? They got all the food trucks and food stands.
Yeah.
That, I mean, and people sit, you know.
I'm not standing in the street eating the hot dog. That's my thing.
Where you eating the hot
like,
dog?
You
taking
know,
it home?
No, I'm on the sidewalk. The
Yeah,
shit
so you're
you
standing
talking
in the
about is in the street practically. I'm next to the cars driving by. Like, you know how some places in Manhattan, the blocks, the sidewalks are long, that the tables are on the sidewalk, like right up next to the building? I don't see that as bad. I think that's fine. It's being in the street where the trucks are literally driving next to you. That fucks with me.
You don't like that?
Nah.
You know,
where if somebody sneezes or takes a wrong turn, not paying attention, they could crash into you. I don't want to put myself there.
You know why I like it secretly? My last point on that, it allows you to have your drink outside. You can have because before you couldn't drink outside.
Yeah.
So now in the summertime, if you're in the hut, you can be outside drinking.
In that vicinity.
Yeah,
So
that's fine. That's a big deal.
Not to me.
What? On a summer night? Boy,
if they have a backyard or rooftop, I can still do that.
There's a lot of things you can't do on that rooftop, though. That you could do outside.
Nah, yo.
But yo, this is Bad Bunny.
Yo. Bad Bunny for the rest of the year, yo. This is the new video.
Vaticano.
Oh, shit, not bad.
Vaticano.
Botanico. With starring Steve Buscemi. He's getting good actors in this shit.
Starring Steve Buscemi.
Who? Botanico. Marijuana.
Ohio just legalized marijuana.
Oh, shit.
Congratulations.
It's about to be like 50 states legal marijuana and still be illegal federally.
It's still not a federal fucking law. They're not going to open it up.
That shit's going to have to be wild.
This sound like America. This is like his horror shit.
Big shout out to Bad Bunny.
Nosferatu, Frankenstein.
It's Conceitednobodi.
This show Psycho. This is fire, yo.
Another big week.
Yeah. This just got me hyped for the concert.
Don't sleep. Shout out to the streets. Yeah, we out of here.
Cheer.
Conceitednobodi.
Yo no sé. Alright, we out for real.
Yo, it's your boy Rick Bell, and when I want to hear some real shit, I listen to Conceitednobodi. They keep it 100.
Couple of nobodies you should fucking listen to.
I just caught the 40, I might let it bang.